Hello everyone and welcome back to Dungeon Delvers. Oh wait, I haven't got the intro thing. Hold on, let me do it. Hold on, I've got it written down. Okay,
Take two.
Here we go. Hello everyone and welcome to Dungeon Delvers, the channel of geeky people who delve deeper into the realms of Dungeons and Dragons. I am back with the full cast this time, as last time we were missing a singular person, but now a singular person is back and now she can join us into the realms of Icewind, realm of the Frost Maiden. We are on episode 20-something. 22. 22. Yeah. Even though, you know, I keep forgetting because it was like 21 last time. I'm like, is it 22 or is it 21.1? 21.2? Is there a part to this one? And it's not, it's fine. Yes, we really appreciate all the comments, subscribes and things like that. I have, self-promotion alert, I have released an impressions video on our Instagram page. Go and check it out. It's me doing silly voices because that's what I do. And it's one of the main reasons why I started DMing, I think. I play Dungeons & Dragons because I'm a geeky person, and I love RPG games, but I love DMing for the fact that I can put on my silly voices and not get laughed at, so it's absolutely great. Go and check that out. That's on the Dungeon Delvers with a Z on Instagram, and obviously you're here on YouTube, so go and subscribe, because why aren't you by now? I mean, if you're on episode 22 and you're still not subscribed, I feel like you should. So ring that bell and you'll get the notifications every time we pop up. Wow. Awesome. Have we got any announcements for tonight? Besides the fact that we got a whole squad.
Nay.
No.
Gang.
No.
I'm ready. Ooh, gang.
Dang. Cool. Then I shall Zuzi Rick.
What?
No. Last we left off, our party in a slightly eerie situation. They were taking shelter after a day's travel following Wuuba to the location of Karkolohk, where a peace treaty negotiations will take place between Bryn Shander and the goblin tribe leader Yarbnock. A frost giant decided to pass their trail as they were resting, where Sentry and Jackal kept a close eye on its actions. As it passed the dome, it was peppered with arrows and taken down in a matter of moments by the familiar Shadow Warriors fought back in Bryn Shander. Sentry and Jackal watched this giant get slaughtered, but did not act. Bedding down for the second time, thinking they were safe, Sentry noticed the giant's eyes glowing a familiar blue shine. Its body started twitching, and it had been awakened once more. It slumbered there, lifeless, waiting for the dome to break, or any sort of life to pass its trace. Wasting no time, after a long rest, the party decide to take the giant down. After some earth-shattering hits, Sentry managed to take the most of the damage, but eventually bringing the giant to his swift demise, dead once more. Setting off from the eventful night, Wuuba urged them to make pathways towards the fortress once more. Not long after, they needed to cross the main bridge, where Jackal and Oakland had once passed to enter the realms of Icewind. It was bustling with caravans, but now desecrated. Saya decided to investigate further, getting a shatteringly cold blast of chilling aura, decided to proceed with caution, as everyone started to make their way across cautiously. But Saya was ambushed by a large ice troll. And that is where we last left. So guys, as we enter from last time and as we see this incredibly large form just jump up, I don't know what noise that was. I think it's like I'm gonna go with trolls sound like monkeys, because that's what it is. So I go like that kind of noise. Jumps up from the side, claws down, slamming in front of Saya. I would like everybody to roll initiative. Bear with me. I'm gonna put the thing up. Don't put the Sorry. It's all right.
Sorry.
I keep forgetting to do the thing.
It says roll initiative. Everyone rolls it. Too soon. No.
I'd already clicked it. I was so excited. Do you want me to hit it again?
No. I'll put yours in manually. It's fine.
Okay. I hadn't even selected my token
I got a so easy to roll. Nice.
Oh, mine's come up well with.
Well, why did mine not pop up in the turn order?
I'll put
Did
it
you Did you click your tape, Ollie?
I did!
Did it come up with the three
You didn't
things on
click it.
top?
Ah, yes! It's literally there like that now.
You didn't
It's
click
the
it
three
on.
things.
You needed to
Paying
click it
that.
hard.
Computer
I
says
clicked
no.
It said no.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, nice.
Fuck.
Ooh.
It's
I
the
made
first
sure
time she's
to
ever
use it.
overtaken me.
Yeah, have you done Athena as well? Yes, you have.
I have, yeah, she got a sick roll.
Oh.
God damn it, I'm the one with the lowest fucking initiative and I'm right in front of it.
Oh no, me and
We've got
Icewind have, like,
17.
we have like the exact same.
Wuuba's
How
got
did I even
OP
happen?
stats.
Oh no, mine's 0.143. Oh wait, I can change it, can't I?
Yeah, you can change it. Do.
So
Let me just put you guys in order.
Chocolate.
Chocolate? Did you say chocolate?
Chocolate?
chocolate.
Sentry with a 21-17.
Chocolate.
Athena got an amazing roll as well. And Wuuba, Jesus. Right,
No,
okay.
Yeah.
if I
finally got you
a
where I
higher
want
initiative
you.
score and have advantage, she still fucks me.
Fuck. Oh no.
Let's do the trolley troll and see what he gets.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Oh, he rolled bad.
Hey.
What, the troll? Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, he still got help roll better than me though.
Oh fuck. Oh no.
I mean, it's something, isn't it? I suppose. It's fine.
The one person that needed to have a higher roll than him.
Yeah. Has the lowest.
Literally, to be fair,
It's
that's
just standing there
narratively
like-
correct because all of
It's
this
fine.
you would have seen first. Sayer, I would say you'd have been last to see this because you got ambushed. This thing has just come out, you know. And I say that you're the last ready to fight this thing. So yeah. I'd
Really?
say-
Even though I was looking over the
Yeah,
bridge at the
but it's
time,
like
I was
here
the
in your
last
face.
one to
I
see
mean,
it.
it's like like that rather than like kind of like, oh, I see it in the distance, right? Swing. Like it's a little bit different. Isn't it?
Okay.
So I'm going to say that as narratively, the game knew what we wanted. I'm not going to whisper these rolls. I'm going to let you see them because why not?
Yeah.
Scary.
Just so you can see. Because last time the Frost Giants got a incredible 29 damage on both turns. And
Nah.
sometimes it's like, do you believe me?
Yeah.
Well, you should do because you should, you know. It's one of them. But yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd let you see these ones. So, top of the round. Have we got the music up, Oliver?
Oh yeah, that was the thing I had to do.
Yes, that is your job.
I forgot we were right into a battle, aren't we?
That's
I
fine, mate.
totally didn't think about that.
That's fine.
I saw epic
settings-
action,
settings
I picked this
manager.
one, but
Yeah, I'm very used to battles not happening right at the start of a fucking...
That's fine, mate. So, as
there you
we
go.
enter the first top of the round sentry, you see to your, well, behind you, as Sayer has made his way to the edge of this bridge, and you just heard that noise, which I'm not going to repeat. Kind of jump up and slam down right in front of you, in front of Sayer, sorry. What do you do?
Wuuba is still on my back at this point, isn't he?
Yes, he is on your back.
I'm gonna take a second to listen out if I hear any more movement coming up either side of the wall.
Okay. So, are you just standing guard, or are you...
I mean, if I hear movement around, then it might change what I wanted to do. But is that going to be action?
I would say that's a held action, if anything, because you're waiting for something to happen. So you could say, if you see another thing or hear something else, you could do this, or...
Well, no, I'm trying to hear now.
Oh, so you're trying to hear now. Make a
Yeah.
perception check for me.
Cute.
What did I have on me, by the way? I have a little green dot. That obviously means I have
That is blessed or
Why do I know
resilience.
this
Can't remember
music?
which.
It's resilience.
Yeah.
Resistance. No, sorry, yeah, resistance.
I have resistance.
I got 9.
Saving throws.
With a 9, you just hear the blasting winds on your face. This horrible shake of the floor as this troll's just apparated into the bridge and slammed its way down. Nothing else.
Uh-oh.
What?
I will let you have that as a free action,
Show.
just because that's what we're going to do from now on. I think when it comes to checks, things that aren't categorically going to make a difference. Well, they could do or they couldn't do. It's one of them. But it's something that's kind of like
Make no difference to the situation.
yeah.
Okay.
You can continue your action if you wish.
I'm going to. If Wuuba's on my back, then obviously we're taking up the same kind of space. So I'm just going to go up to where Wuuba's space is.
Okay.
Just here into the middle. And I'm going to.
Are you wanting to go on Wuuba's space, or would you like to go where you want to?
Oh, yeah, I'll go on Wuuba's space.
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
And I'm going to hold my action to shove if anything comes close.
Close to you?
Yeah, close to yeah, okay. within reach of me. And I'll just say, Wuuba, hold on here. And I will.
Wuuba at the moment's kind of hanging onto your fur at the back of your neck, going, Wuuba, okay. Kind of like.
Wicked, and I also rage, and that's me.
Yep, amazing. So you rage, and you're just kind of like looking around, ready. Wuuba's kind of like beady-eyed with his bow on his back.
I was just say, just gets steamed.
Yeah. Next up is Athena.
Yeah,
What's
nice. So she's gonna come here, and she is going to take the dodge action. I believe I can do that.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it's a clever thing to do. Most people.
Been a while since I played Athena properly.
Yeah.
There's
a situation I think it's a quite common situation where people skip turns and don't use the dodge action. It's a very good action to use if you get under attack.
Yep,
if you don't want to make a turn, it's a dodge or help action, which is really good.
Yeah, give you advantage, or you could make disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah, cool. She's going to stay there. She's going to dodge. And then that will be the end of her turn.
Okay, so she's got prowling round. She's very slowly creeping in, kind of thing, ready, waiting, kind of eyes looking round. Amazing. Not much action going on so far, but it's now the owner's turn. Jackal, you're up.
Hey, Daddy is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25
Oh, God.
towards the ice troll. And he's going to slash at probably what is the leg of the ice troll, because Jackal can't reach any higher.
It would be the area, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, he's going to slash at the leg.
ankles.
Oh, for a natural 20.
Shit, okay.
Nice.
Amazing. Yeah, that absolutely hits. Imagine if it
Ignore
didn't.
the hunter's mark. Ignore the hunter's mark.
Okay, that's fine. So it's 6 and 3. Is that? So it's 9?
Yeah, that was really shit.
9 points
That
of
was
damage.
dice,
bad,
but
bro, yeah.
I was going to say the rolls are pretty low, but it's still a flat 20.
shit roll. But yeah, and yeah, I take it. It's not a humanoid, so yeah, just the 9 damage there. Then other sword, bonus action slash, pow for a 20 to hit. I need to take off hunter's mark. Okay.
20 absolutely hits. Yeah.
Beautiful. So that's another 10 piercing damage.
Amazing. Chonk.
And then yeah, so I move 25, so 30, 35. End of Jackal's turn.
Amazing. So as you kind of like jump up, start running up to this troll, it kind of looks in your way as you come and it goes, and you kind of go, and you kind of like take a chunk out the side of its knee, and it goes, slips to one side, kind of like rights itself, puts its hand on the side of the bridge, pushes itself back up. You go for another slice, and it kind of like tries to dodge, and you catch it on the way down as you slide back. Yeah. Amazing.
Beautiful. Yeah, end of my turn.
And he
Thank
kind of
you.
just looks at you, kind of, and the blood coming out of him now is kind of like a bluish colour. It's very weird. So on your sword, as you're putting it back and you're looking back at the sword, it's got a blue slick across to it, and it's kind of dripping off.
Nice.
Next up is Wuuba. So Wuuba,
Jinx.
Wuuba is going to attempt to use his short bow whilst mounted on top of Sentry, as a mounted.
Combatant.
Yeah, I'd say. Like, he's using him as a ladder, which is fun.
Nice.
Okay, so he's going to take his attack.
I want Sentry as a mount in an MMO.
Far away, is it? The Sentry mount would be great. Yeah, it's fine. I'll put Wuuba's rolls in chat.
Yeah. He's basically a party member on the moment.
Basically is, yeah.
But yeah, we want to see how badass.
Yeah,
he
Wuuba
There
was
we
pretty
go.
good last
Goes for a
fight.
shot. Ooh!
Oh.
You jinxed it!
Narratively correct, because he is trying to hold on at the same time, and it's like, we was trying to balance steam. It releases the shot and kind of goes wide, and you hear it kind of go tink, tink off the ice.
Oh, you
behind it.
jinxed it!
Oh well. It kind of goes,
I'm
hold
sorry,
still.
Wuuba.
Wuuba's trying to fight. Like that. So next up, Willow, you're off.
Just out of curiosity,
I should
Luke
say
will probably be
Oakland.
the
Sorry.
one
Go. Sorry.
for this one. 15-foot cone. How do I measure that?
So you basically draw the arrow out and then kind of go 15 feet around in a circle. See which way it is, or a semicircle. So I'll do it for you if you want.
So what, like here?
So so it's this.
Ah.
Yeah. So it's this bit here.
Like
Basically a triangle.
cone.
Yeah, and that'll shoot out, won't it? Was it a 15-foot cone? Hold on, how does that work?
Yeah, 15-foot cone.
Yeah, I'm sure it's 15
Well, it
feet.
would have
long.
been like that.
Yeah. If you want 15-foot cune,
Cute. Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have something just to jump
You
on
go.
there.
there,
Basically, it shoots out 15 foot and then it goes
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it
No.
goes wide.
there,
If-
and there.
if-
That's
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
If you let me know where you are, you just doing straight at him.
Oh, I'll hit. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I was trying not to hit you.
Oh yeah. That a cone would absolutely hit.
God damn!
Yeah.
I was trying to see if I could get on the edge or something like that.
Yeah.
If you move over a space,
We don't need the edge.
it'll be that, which will hit him on the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can do
Weird
that. Yeah.
measurements. Yeah, I'll probably move there then. Yeah, I'll get some dust out of my hand. The circles, arcade circles come out, and then I put my hands together like that, and then he goes, wah!
What's the spell?
Burning hands.
Burning hands. Amazing. And it's constant.
Dexterity.
Yeah. Dexterity save. So look what he does. Let's see if he has any saves.
Not the best roll in the world, but we'll,
What's he gonna
we'll go
do?
with it.
What's he gonna do?
Ooh.
Phrase might have fucked up here, putting against him. Right.
Oh wait, what did you do?
Right, let's roll a dex save. That's a 5.
Yay, he takes 9 damage.
9 damage.
Woo!
Amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
So as you kind of like, you can kind of mathematically weigh up the odds as you're doing it in person as well. Hold on, let's just do the maths first, because Fraser's going to get confused.
Math.
Oh, what's math?
What's math?
Everyone get out your fucking calculators.
So yeah, as you kind of like weigh it up, you're kind of like looking around and you do your motion and you kind of like spray it out and you're about to cone it towards Saya and go nope and kind of like hit it to the right hand side. As it's a large creature, you hit the kind of side of its back and it kind of like sets it on fire a little bit and it pats it out and it goes. Phew. But it's interesting because as you fire through the area of where it stands, you can see the area of which you're just feeling the cold from. It kind of like almost, if it was real fire, it would be out, but because it's magical flames, it goes through. It's very strange.
Oh, interesting. So I'm probably taking it that fire doesn't affect it as much because of its.
It still took damage.
Area. It's just, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm done. So I don't have a bonus section.
That's fine. Next up is Salvation.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
You've been so quiet.
hello.
Another degrading skeleton.
Salvation talks. Wuuba's happy.
Still concentrating on resistance. I think it only lasts a minute. Like, do you know how long before combat it was? crashed?
Literally just before.
I literally walked
Yeah.
over here and it was
Yeah.
casted while I was walking.
So I would
over
say,
here.
if anything, you probably got 50 seconds, maybe.
Excellent. So I'll keep concentration on that, and then since he's got a little hitty hit, Salvation's going to pull out her amulet and point towards the troll and cast Toll the Dead.
Oh, the dead.
Yes, you can absolutely cast that, and that is a save, I believe.
Wisdom.
Yes, it is. It's a wisdom save. Yeah.
Amazing.
So just been like standing here this entire time, just like, what are you doing?
This all happens at once.
You're still like moving and trying.
Oh,
to get
okay.
more of that
Because he's just like,
Have you ever played Red Dead Redemption 2?
no.
Or any of the Red Dead series?
Yes.
It's like that, you know, when you slow-mo aim, it's all happening, but it's just like...
So just bullet time.
Yeah, everything's on slow and you're going
Just
fast.
bullet. I was gonna say that's more of a Max Payne.
Do you want me to roll first, or do you want to make the wisdom save?
just roll for it. Just do it as normal, and then I'll make the save. And see
Can I let me? Oh my God, please! Oh my God, please!
Oh,
my God, please!
shit!
That's a 20.
That's 2 11s. What?
Whoa!
Nice
Okay.
one.
Okay, hold on. So what's the save?
13 wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh, come on. I'm hoping here.
Please be done.
That's a
please
nat
be-
1.
He's a dummy.
Welcome back, Izzy.
Yeah, absolutely. Shit the bed.
I used all of Snowman's bad rolls, clearly.
Yeah, all your bad rolls was leading up to that.
You used them up. It's fine. That's just a cantrip as well. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, man.
Okay, I need to put some harder creeps against you. That's fine. That's good to know.
No. That got lucky.
I know, it's fine.
Very
Don't worry, I'm
lucky.
not that much of a douche. Right, cool. Yeah, so as you kind of, I mean, the way this works is he kind of like, here's the toll in his head. He's kind of like, you see him kind of, you aim the spell towards his form, and his kind of eyes glaze over, and he goes, "Doo," and kind of like almost stumbles back, and then kind of rights himself. And kind of like, he took some pain from that. That hurt a lot. That hurt.
Yeah,
But unfortunately, I mean, is that your go?
that's my go.
Okay, not moving anywhere. Bonus action, just to remind you. You obviously got all the other stuff you can do. Just in case you wanted to move.
No, I'm gonna stay where I am, and I don't think I have a bonus action I could use right now. So
Amazing. Guess what, guys? It's the troll's turn.
Well, I'm ready.
So it's like, fuck it.
Say it.
Ready
Oh
to
god.
walk.
Here we go.
50
Okay.
damage.
Nah, it's not that bad. Not that bad at all. Although, interestingly enough, as you see its turn kind of like happen, and it kind of gets ready to attack, you see this incredibly close. The slashes in its leg start to kind of like slowly come back together as you feel it may have healed itself a little bit.
Just checking.
Dirty bastard.
The fire damage, does that stop that?
It's still happening.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Okay, so Saya goes down for attack. He brings his claw out and goes, woof, slashes it across your way, and his claws across your chest. That is a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Amazing. Kind of jumps in forward, missing it. Kind of stumbles to the side, goes in once more again with a multi-attack. 23 to hit.
That hit.
Okay, so as you probably see there, 13 slashing damage plus
Fucking hell.
5
Okay.
cold damage. As you take that, you must also make a con save for me, please, as well.
Wait, 1 sec. I still need to take off all this fucking damage.
That's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Oh my god. Okay. What was it? Con saving throw?
Constitution save, please. Yeah, DC 15. An 8.
Eight.
So as you feel these icy claws drag across your chest, and you feel it burn as it rips open, you kind of feel yourself not as nimble as you once were, and your arms kind of like searing pain, as you now have disadvantage on your attack rolls until the end of the turn.
Wait, no, actually, never mind. I was going to say you could have used resistance, but that's not going to help.
No, I was going to say resistance.
Yeah.
What resistance does?
Resistance wouldn't have done anything.
It's towards saving throws, but it only
hold
gives
up.
you a D4.
Oh yeah, it's only a D4. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
It wouldn't have made a difference, unfortunately.
No, it's, yeah. Oh.
I mean, you could still roll it.
I mean, would it help in this
No.
situation?
No, it wouldn't.
No.
Okay, then if it doesn't help and doesn't do anything, then no.
Damn.
Might do later though.
Crying.
Okay. Oofed. Okay, so that is its go. It's going to just look around with the claws out, ready for another strike. It's now your go.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
But Saya, as you're in close proximity of this thing, you feel your body seizing up in its intense cold aura. And unfortunately,
oh god, here we go.
you take 11 points of cold damage. As it freezes your whole form to a pulp.
Fuck.
Saya.
Can I not move?
I've got mobile.
It is now your turn. Yep.
Uh.
You have disadvantage on your attacks, and also you're feeling this cold.
Yeah. Wait, I need to. Oh fuck! I need to throw a what's it called? DCA Wisdom saving throw because of my bloodlust.
Yeah, but you're not in wolf form.
It doesn't say I have to be in wolf form. It just says bloodlust. If you begin your turn with no more than half of your maximum HP, you must succeed a DC8 Wisdom saving throw.
It's only when you're in your wolf form.
But it doesn't say that. Okay, fine. That's good. That's a good thing then.
I think that's wolf form.
I'm going to fucking run.
Yeah, it's only whenever you hybrid transform.
I'm going over here. Does the ice troll do anything as I run over there?
Unfortunately, you're in its range, and he will take a swipe at you as you're running away for an advantage.
Okay.
Attack. Not an advantage, sorry, attack of opportunity.
All right, go on then.
I am praying for you now, my friend.
Yeah, I'm going to die.
That's a 13 to hit.
Misses.
4. Breathe in. So basically, yeah, as you stop running away, he kind of like swipes that claw once more down at you as you slide across and miss it narrowly.
Oh, and then just shove him. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
Okay. Yeah, you've managed to run away.
Can I do? What's the range on Blood Mallet? On what's it called? On Fallen Puppet. Within 30. Ooh, I can do that. Okay. I'm going to cast. Hopefully, it will actually hit this time. Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet.
Interesting. Okay, pop the description up and let us know what happens.
That's what it does. I've done it a couple of times before, but every time I've done it, it's missed. So I need to roll. What is it? You
can't do it, bro.
It's
sorry,
when
not doing that?
its D drops to 0. They're already
They're
dead.
already dead.
can they not already be dead? Oh, I didn't know that. Fuck.
It's got to be like right.
Yeah, never mind. I'll just shoot it with my crossbow then. Fuck it. Can I get that?
Yeah, you can make an attack with your crossbow.
Yeah, I can. Hell yeah. Get rid of duel and get rid of right flame because it hasn't got any fucking things on that shit. And I killed it. 13 to hit.
15.
Disadvantage.
15.
No, I got disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 13 does not hit.
Okay.
Thank you for
And
doing
that's
this.
it.
I forget. Do you want to put a little thing on you so I know that you have got disadvantage? Sorry, it's just... lots
Sure.
to,
1 second.
you can choose your icon as you wish.
The
R face of disadvantage, yeah.
You got extra attack, Ollie, so you can bonus action reload the crossbow and then actually.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it again then.
Let's go.
I should another one. Light crossbow. Pew. 14.
14 does not hit, unfortunately. You are feeling the pain from this slash, and you kind of try and reload as your form kind of like is shaking, and you're trying to put the bow in, and you go, and it kind of like throws it out of kilter and hits a rock on the side. Unfortunately.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Out of danger though.
Yeah, thank God. I have like no health.
Top of the round, Sentry with Wuuba on mount.
Cool. I'm going
It's
to...
not half movement, by the way, because he is a small form, so I'll let you have that.
Sure.
Tiny boy.
I'm going to begin making my way towards the troll. Whilst I'm going, though, I'll reach up and just say, Wuuba, hop on Athena. And if he's willing, I'll put him on Athena.
Yeah, he's willing. You're like, oh,
Cat.
Nice kitty.
You'll do lovely in a stew.
What was that, Wuuba?
he says to himself.
And I will
At the time.
head towards... oh, that's interesting. Hold on.
No, Athena would put him the
Not the god
Yeah, Athena would literally just
chef hat on, like, just fix.
just one gobble.
I will rage again, as I didn't attack anything or take damage last time, and then I will make a swing for him.
Yeah,
plonk
make
it over.
a swing.
Swing, brother!
As you run into its aura, you feel yourself freezing up at the core as you're kind of charging towards it with your sword.
17!
17 absolutely hits.
20 damage!
Just about, yeah. So, 4, right. Slice into the side. You're a bit bigger, so you actually get him into the kind of waist as you slice it sideways. It takes a massive chunk of damage. Yeah, nice. So 20.
The blade just pulsing as it goes in, and then swing it back out, and just hold there.
Okay, yeah, cool. Lightsaber. As it's glowing in his face, and you're kind of like glowing against each other. You've got a glow in his eyes, are kind of like not glowing, but like angry.
Oh yeah.
Is that your go?
Yep.
Cool. Athena, you're up with
Yeah, cool.
Wuuba on top.
I thought you were going to say Uber then. I was just like, well, she is Uber's Uber. Right.
Uber, yeah, it is. Wuuba's Uber.
That's going to be the new
Okay.
Jackal.
Yes.
Athena would.
Uber's Uber.
Wuuba's kind of like grabbing onto
Okay,
the
yeah.
tufts of hair, going.
Yeah, Athena's going to buck back and she's going to run 5, 10, 15. And she, once again, is just going to take the dodge action. And yeah, that'll be the end of her turn. And she's going to try and protect Wuuba and dodge anything that comes her way.
You're not Warg. You're not Warg.
That any kind of reference. Yeah, absolutely. And that's her go. And Jackal, you're up next. So you command
Nice.
this and see this happen, and Wuuba's kind of like holding on, comedic, like a comedy sketch, kind of like that kind of thing.
Hang on top, Wuuba. She's better than a warg.
I'm hungry.
As Jackal's going to run up 5, 10. He's going to make another slash at the ogre's leg, a troll's leg, not
Yeah.
ogre.
And it's
I forgot
interesting,
to add
Jackal,
this last time.
as you come closer, you can see where you previously hit it. It's almost, the wound's almost closed in on itself.
Oh, how dare it? Well, it's getting reopened. Forgot to add this last time, so do it this time before I forget. There we go. And bam!
Sneak
17
attack,
to hit.
absolutely. 17 absolutely hits.
Yes, I forgot to add sneak attack last time. So
Yeah, that's fine. As you kind of slice into that a wound that is closed, you try and open it again. Yes, blood does spill out again. The kind of blue ichor kind of across your sword, and it kind of goes and kind of stumbles to one side. Yeah.
nice. Then
just
bonus
like
action, slashy again for a further. 10 to hit. Probably not.
Sorry, I'm doing maths.
Cool.
10, unfortunately. No, that does not hit.
That is
As
fine.
he kind of like stumbles back and you go for another swipe, and yeah, he kind of is latching onto what you're doing, and let's do it in a kind of a fashion. He kind of like steps his foot over and goes.
Okay, in the combat mindset, there's so many more things I could have done that was smarter then, but oh well. Okay, right, so I moved 10 foot. Jackal is then going to dart back another 5. Sorry, that's 15, 20, 25. There we go. End of Jackal's turn.
Yeah, absolutely. And he doesn't get the reaction because A, he's already taken one, and B, you've got your feet as well. So
I'm mobile.
you got your mobile.
Boy, do I love that fucking thing.
It is such a good. It is such a good feat. Yeah, you'll go. Wuuba's up.
100%.
Wuuba's up next. He's kind of like getting the hang of like sitting. He's kind of like does this thing like where he kind of balances and kind of like goes, gets his bow and kind of goes, and throws it forward again.
Come on, mate. Get it. Let's get it.
That is a 19 to hit.
Nice.
For 6 piercing damage.
Nice.
What was that?
What?
What?
I was highlighting over his 19. I didn't even click. But he just kind of
He's just having like Sentry's having like a fucking memory leak or something.
Sentry's glitched.
He actually has. Is that code?
Decoding.
Such on narrative that is. Brilliant. Right. Yeah. So Wuuba kind of like throws himself back. He's kind of getting the hang of it and goes, and it kind of like sticks into the side of its like chest and he goes. It looks around really angry. Kind of this thing is quite eerie. I mean, if you guys have seen, I'm trying to think of it. I'll come up with the terminology in IRL to make it. It's got like a underbite, which is like kind of got these 2 tusks. It's quite an evil face.
Yeah.
They call it
So
left.
that's Wuuba's go as he's holding on. Oaklyn, you're up.
Cool. Oaklyn is gonna run over here.
Oh shit, she won't.
Oaklyn, as you are beginning to ready yourself, you feel this frost just get inside your core, and it literally takes over for a moment. It's freezing up your arms and you're trying to get away, but this thing is almost impaling your vision as you take 12 cold damage as it freezes through your veins.
Yeah, half of it.
Slows your heart.
Oh yeah, I got half. Yeah.
Yeah, you are resistant to whatever it is. I think it's cold, so you do take off. So 6.
Cool. Right, that's a bit better.
Helpful, I would say.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What I'm gonna do then is her hand's gonna start getting smoky and black. It's gonna turn into a large claw as a big black chain comes out, and I'm gonna whip the shit out of him. The claw. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. Yeah. Get him.
Yeah, absolutely. So
It's
that
11
is a DC 15.
Yeah, of intelligence save.
Oh, let's see if he's intelligent.
Well, from what we saw.
Oh my god.
Happens every time.
Take half damage.
I will tell you right now, he has got a -2 on his intelligence. He rolled so high.
-2 intelligence.
What?
He rolled an 18.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
I mean, you guys can see that anyway. It's fine.
He just takes half of 11.
So
half damage.
I mean, that's not bad. At least it's something.
Exactly. It's just that he doesn't get
could have
some
just missed.
a turn or anything, or all the extra stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
So
At least lets you do damage even if they do succeed.
Exactly.
Which is
That's
good.
why I really like it.
Which is good. It's what you want. It's not a wasted move then. So he takes half that. So.
And then after I've done that, I'm going to stumble back a bit, shake my head, and I'm going to go, don't come in the middle here, it's not good, and I'm just going to try and focus myself a bit after running through whatever I ran through.
Yeah, absolutely. And everyone who's been through it, so pretty much everyone but Salvation, and obviously Athena and Wuuba, you kind of understand where this thing starts now, especially you, Jackal, as you've been in and been out and been in and been out. And as you keep walking in and out, you kind of get an idea of where it goes warmer, but the only reason it's warmer is because it's not shearing cold. If that makes sense.
Sure.
So you are aware of the area. I would say most of you are kind of keen. And yeah, you kind of, the distance is almost obvious to where it is.
Beautiful.
So That is your turn.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Next up, Salvation.
Hello. Can I get to the troll without going through the cold bit? Do I know?
You don't know. Yeah, you have no idea.
Sick. But I've seen other people go through that way and seen them.
Yeah. So
take
what you've seen so
damage.
far is basically whichever direction they've come in so far, and when you started going towards the bridge, you were walking through its aura. Let's just say. So you've seen all of your party going in and out of it, and it doesn't matter what angle they're going in, they're still getting the cold.
Okay. For now, I'm just going to Toll the Dead again.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Let's do that.
Do it.
Let's kill it. I can't believe that's a cantrip. That's insane.
Yeah, I know.
It's so
That's
good.
an insane cantrip. TD12.
Not as good.
Still
That's
good,
an 8. So it's
What's the save?
Wisdom 13.
13. Look, 16 again.
Bollocks.
A very lucky roll. Very lucky roll.
Jeez.
So he kind of he
Bollocks.
rights himself as he sees it again. He kind of like goes, shakes it off, does this horrendous shudder, and kind of like rights himself.
No, that's it. That's me. Fuck. Should have done the first thing I was going to do instead. Yeah, no, that's it for this turn.
Okay. Yeah, so that's your turn. You're not moving or doing a bonus action or anything else?
No.
Okie dokie. It's
Don't know if it makes a difference, by the way, Fraser.
Say again?
For its healing, don't know if it makes a difference, but it took radiant damage from me. I don't know if it makes a difference. I just thought I'd put it out. You know? Just in case.
No, he didn't. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, as
Oh, necrotic?
Sentry, this time you see close up the familiar closing up of a wound that you saw before. It was seen from a distance anyway. But it's going to look down at you. Oh my god, I've been reading this wrong. Okay. Oh well, I'm going to continue as I were. As it's going to go down with its big clawy maw. I wanted to say that. And throws throws it into your armour for the first attack, which is a 10 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. Goes down with a second claw. 13 to hit. And now what I forgot about is actually its multi-attack. It gets to take a bite attack, which I didn't do the last time, but it's fine.
I would be dead.
Yeah, so it's pretty lucky I forgot. That's DM's fault. Bite attack for 20.
Thank God you forgot.
That hits.
So you take 6 piercing as it bites and it had that huge tooth just embeds itself into your armor plate. As you take an extra 9 cold damage as it shudders through your form.
3 piercing and cold.
Thank God you
Cool.
This time, it is going to try and move. Where's it going to go? Actually, no. It's stuck where you are because you're blocking its path almost. Why is it?
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy. Do you know what? It's not that intelligent. So what would it do? How far has it got? Yeah, it would. So it's going to move slightly towards the opposite direction where you are, as it's been beaten. So it's going to try and look for another vantage point, as it's going to run straight into the middle of this bridge. Stops and then kind of like stares at Jackal.
Out of curiosity, against like Sentry, how big is this thing?
Double the size, if not. Yeah, it's aura. It's about 11 foot tall.
Whoa.
Double the size of Sentry. But it's quite thin. It's not like a beefy thing. It's quite long and it's a bit eerie because it's tall, but it's quite lanky at the same time.
Awesome. Cool.
Right, that's its go. Saya, you're up.
Hello.
Hi, love.
Ow.
Hello, love.
So
Chicken.
did I reload? I did reload. Did I reload? last?
It's bonus
turn?
action reload, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I did. I'm going to cast fucking
Everything.
Yeah. Rite of flame on this crossbow bolt. Let me roll. What was it again?
Damage has gone up to a D6. Remember?
Yeah, no. I can't remember what I have to roll to.
Oh, on your left side of the sheet, I think I put it.
Where?
Oh, wow. Underneath your.
It's a D3, isn't it? D4, D3.
Oh, there is no D3. Blood maledict underneath the loop on the left-hand side, right by
Tell that Luke shut
where
up
your
when you said that.
passive perception is, left-hand side.
Oh, yeah, I see. Boop. Take 3. Okay. Oh god, okay, I'm not gonna do any more fucking.
I was
not
like,
do any more of those. This better fucking hit. And I fire it.
Disadvantage on attacks, yep. Oh no, until the end of its next turn. It's end of its next turn. It's a normal hit now.
Okay, thank God.
So you haven't got advantage on it. As you kind of, your form goes back to itself. Oh my god.
only you had
Natural 20. But it's a 19.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no.
Damn, girl.
That would
9
have been
damage.
that would have been fun.
That's still really good.
Yeah. 9 damage is good. Yeah, so you fire it straight in, and that's with its flame, yeah?
Yes, so it's 9 damage.
Amazing.
I'll reload.
Yeah.
Bonus session, and I'll fire again without, because I have to cast Rite of Flame every time on crossbow bolts.
On crossbow bolts, yeah.
I'm not going to do that anymore because I might die if I go wrong.
Let's be honest, it's not the first time that's happened to in campaigns, no copyright.
Yeah, God. Alright. And I'll fire another.
Well, actually, to do your right flame Ollie is a bonus action.
Is it?
So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's on your crossbow though. It's forever on your crossbow.
I thought I had to do it every time. That's what I did last time I cast it.
Is it on the actual weapon
You
itself?
only used the crossbow once.
I
Yeah,
thought I
but-
had to do it on the bolts of the weapon.
Have you got
only
any?
used
Have you
your
got
crossbow
any
once.
And
text?
it's on my weapon. Fuck it.
Have you got
I get
any-
fired now.
Have you got any text for that? Just so we're-
It doesn't say anywhere.
Okay, just put that up.
I just
I'll give it.
assumed that was the case because, like, you don't fire the crossbow, do you?
No, but it makes sense.
No,
but it's
yeah.
magic, so magic works weird.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I
throw
guess.
the crossbow
Alright, well-
straight at their face. The entire thing.
Yeah, maybe like I enchant the crossbow
Yeah,
so
that's
whenever I
probably
look.
it.
Yeah, it's the weapon.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you can look at it as
fire.
your weapon's flaming on the end. The crossbow goes through it, and so gets flame on it as
But
you shoot.
remember, it's a
Okay, well, that's
magical
good for me
flame.
then. I
And
don't need to
magical
read-
flames can go on anything. Normal flames, it would hurt. Let's be honest.
All right. Well, I'll do another crossbow bolt.
I was going to say, yeah, your crossbow would break if it was actually on fire as well.
yeah, it would just like fall apart.
Otherwise, your claw attack while
Fire!
walking would be mighty
Great.
inconvenient.
26 to hit.
26 absolutely hits. Yeah.
12
wow.
damage.
12 damage. Or is it? Oh, is it just 6? Oh, it's 12, isn't it? Yeah.
No, I've still got Rite of
Yeah,
Flame on.
yeah, 12 damage. 6 piercing, 6 flame. Is that right?
That's it. That's my turn.
Amazing. As soon as you kind of fire that first bolt, sticks into its side, the second one, and it kind of like, and then like as it kind of goes through this flame, you see the flames kind of just instantly kind of like go out and just kind of hit its side because of the cold aura. But yeah, just
Cool.
some damage, really big damage.
Good. That's what I wanted.
Cool. And I will tell you guys, he is not looking great. He is
Yes!
swinging his arms down, as trying to drag himself and right himself all this time, as this leg that Jackal's been hitting into and Sentry's been slicing into his side. He's kind of like looking possibly for a panic or a way of escape.
Come on, Sentry, do it. Finish it.
Sentry, you're up.
Come on,
Right.
finish it, Sentry.
Am I taking any damage from being next to me?
Yes, Sentry, you take. Thank you for reminding me. 9 points of cold damage as your form slows down even further.
I'll say that some of the steam just kind of starts coagulating on one side and cracking on Sentry's shoulder.
Yeah.
He's not looking good, and he's looking like he's wanting to flee. I'm gonna recklessly attack him.
Okay. Yeah, make an attack with advantage. Yeah.
Oh wait, do I have to? I don't even have to actually. Never mind.
Well, you're
I will-
flanking if you move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you are. Yeah. So I'll just regular attack them.
Nice.
Come on.
21.
You needed it as well.
Yeah.
You absolutely needed it. 21 to hit. That is 8 radiant and 9 slashing. Wow, 17 points of damage.
Because the radiant didn't make a difference, and I haven't. Oh no, we did see the necrotic before. I'm gonna change it to necrotic this time though.
Okay,
So
so
from,
it's necrotic damage.
I've already cast necrotic
Yeah.
damage, to be fair.
Ah no, but I want to do it. From the icy blue eyes that Sentry has, it changes to a darker blue that pulses through.
Yep,
But yeah, that's just a little do. But yeah,
it's nice. Man. It's nice.
nice. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, could you not do another attack?
No.
4. And as you slice in and cause this damage, it kind of like drops to one knee, rights itself once more, kind of like screams in your face as its breath kind of like slobbers all over you. But you can kind of see it struggling to keep itself conscious.
Cool.
Athena, you're up. Oh, is that your go? Sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, cool. Athena, you're up.
Oh. Just trying to think how this works.
I'm gonna need a rest after this.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Peter's gonna attack. Peter wants a bite.
Oh god.
okay.
You're gonna get the kill.
I've got a pounce ability though. I just want to check DM's and potentially Luke's opinion on this.
Okay.
So for pounce to work, I've got to move at least 20 feet in a straight line. If Athena moved 5, 10, and then moved 20 feet, where is the ruler? 20 feet down here. Could she pounce on it, or does it have to be like directly facing it?
I would say that it has to be in line.
I thought you were already in line anyway. Are you not? Oh no, that's too
Yeah,
far.
How far are you away from the creature right now?
So where Athena is, where she currently is after moving 10 feet, and if she moves 25 feet down here, so that's it. Ours is the 20 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Yeah, you can go
hang on, I can go
diagonally.
straight through there.
The creature's 25 feet
I
away.
forget diagonals, I think.
Yeah, you're like,
Nice.
what?
Diagonals are big
if you-
in this game.
What? Just put the text up for pounce. Just one more, just so I can see.
Of course I can.
Because I think it was on a tiger feet as well.
Actually, I wish I can. I'm going to have to copy and paste it.
That's fine.
There's no message icon for it. There we go.
These 20 feet straight forward. Creature. Yeah, I would say that's... Yeah, you can do that because it's towards the creature. And it says... creature has its attack on the same turn. Yeah, an attack on its same turn. So you can get to it and with 20 feet. Yep.
Nice. Yeah.
So you
So,
can go there.
you see Athena's eyes widen as she goes down low, probably with Wuuba still on her back.
Wuuba is absolutely shitting himself, yeah.
She darts straight towards the troll. I can kind of imagine Wuuba like what you'd be on stealth at Fort Park.
It's
I
a
will
rodeo, like,
Launch back.
like trying to ride a bull.
And yeah, Athena's going to try and claw the thing. For 11 to hit.
That misses, unfortunately. Goes in, kind of like swipes down, kind of like draws its arm back, seeing this big cat come into its attack form.
Sort of like one of those rides when
Yeah,
you
that's
like,
your
you know,
big
those water
moment.
rides where it's really peaceful at the top and all of a sudden it drops. That's probably how I imagine Weeber's face.
Yeah, absolutely. He's like,
Oh, God. Okay, well, that's the end of Athena's turn.
okay, amazing. Just to let
That's
you
all
know,
she can do. She did one, so she
obviously,
got bounced.
when it comes to when it comes to knocking prone, if the creature's bigger, then sometimes it can be a bit weird, can't it? Because obviously,
Oh, there's 2 times as bigger, yeah.
Yeah. So he wouldn't be able to knock it down, but it'd probably be able to grapple it if you were very,
Nice, yeah,
very clever.
that's fine.
But yeah, it's one of those things. Just so you know.
That is absolutely fine.
Cool. And now it's Jackal's go. Jackal, you see Athena. Obviously, you command Athena to go in straight for this claw attack, and you see her miss. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, Jackal's going to run round. He's going to smack Wuuba on the arse as he passes.
As Wuuba kind of went into this frost area, by the way, his eyebrows just immediately froze up, so he looks a bit like an old man.
Brilliant. And he's going to come round to the other side of the leg, which he's been slashing at, and he's going to slash some more.
Okay, cool. Yeah, make an attack.
So first one with sneak attack, as I've got advantage, and he's engaged.
Yeah.
So got best of both worlds. So 15 to hit.
That misses. Just
Shit.
on the DC. Yeah.
That's alright. Bonus action, second
one
attack. Again, just got to double check something. I'm pretty sure I can carry sneak attack over as it didn't hit.
It must be like 16 or 17 then.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You hit. Yes, I can carry it over because I haven't hit. Cool. So, bonus action, second attack. Come on, you bitch. Advantage. 24.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My God.
Jackal, as you go towards and slide down, you make your
Here he
first
goes.
swing.
Say it.
You make your first swing, and it kind of throws its arm out and kind of like bats the sword away. But you've got an ample opportunity for its face as it's clawed down. How do you want to do this?
Yay!
Beautiful. Okay, as he runs past, smacking Wuuba on the arse. He's going to take a little slight stumble on some ice, kind of laughing a bit to himself as he smacked Wuuba, missing his first strike. But he's almost going to pull it off by doing a spin and stabbing into the troll's leg and almost doing like a legless type thing with the Oliphant in Lord of the Rings.
Nice.
As he's going to use his swords as pickaxes to start climbing up the leg of the creature, climbing up to his shoulder. Before he stands on the creature's shoulder, the troll's shoulder, spins his blades, slams them down into his head as the troll collapses and he just slides off the troll.
And you see this blue ichor just pour out of this troll onto the floor, just around on the areas. It goes and kind of like you hear it gurgling and it kind of goes and falls down.
Nice one.
A brutal death, but nonetheless beautiful.
Thank you.
And we are out of combat, guys.
Woo!
Oliver, would you like to change the atmosphere?
Yay!
Okay, the first thing Salvation's gonna do is she's gonna go over to this troll, take her sword out, and she's just gonna, starting at the head, start dismembering it and just picking the body parts off the bridge like, I am not taking any fucking chances this time, you are not coming back!
Okay, interesting. Would you like to make... You can make either a medicine or survival check to see how well you do this.
Let's go. Let's do it surgically, shall we?
Yeah.
Troll hide. Is it it's a thick kind of material, but is it
Oh no!
is it like
Oh,
We'll get to you.
worth anything?
it's just gonna be a gruesome tear apart.
Make a history or nature check, up to you.
So jolly after a good old fight.
I knew you'd like this.
History
just
and
killed
nature,
something.
they're both intelligence.
To be fair, I don't care if it's butchered as long as its body parts are no longer attached.
Doesn't matter how it's
6.
done.
They are... I mean, from what you do know, they're quite rare. Whether they're worth anything, you have no idea.
Salvation just hacking away at him.
Yeah, I'm just reading some notes. You guys carry on a sec.
Absolutely fucking not.
Do we want to take a rest and maybe when you're done with it, Salvation collect its hide or sail later?
Looks up, blood on face, like, yeah, whatever. Once I'm done, and then just she's going to take a sword, go, eyes cannot turn blue if no have eyes, and just stab into each of the eyes and just twist it round.
So as you do that, it just kind of like pops out. But guys, I would say, as the troll has fallen down, I'll tell you this now, and it is still dead, the area around it is still bitingly cold. So you are still feeling this, but it's very interesting. Now, let me just get to Salvation a sec. So you're okay for now, but if you stay in this area, you're still going to feel the effects. Salvation, remind me what parts you're chopping, just so I know.
Head first, starting with the head.
Okay.
And then probs, legs next, because, you know, it can probably amble around without a head, but, like, not with no legs.
Okay. So this is very interesting. So
Make an in chicken nugget.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
What have I done?
Jackal's gonna back off whilst all this is going on, feeling the cold. Jackal and Athena is just gonna back away.
yeah, that's fine. You guys could easily feel this like very, very cold aura that you once took some pain from. It's starting to take over, but it's only if you stay there for a few more moments. If you're in and out, it's not too bad. But what I will say with Salvation, though, as soon as you chop the head off, the aura goes, and you feel it just, this wave of just the normal, not heat, but the cold, if that makes sense. So it's colder, but then it just goes, and you go, and it's interesting because as you see this, you're chopping and jagging and jawing this head off, and it's kind of like and you're not making a great work of it. It is terrible. Like, sometimes you get the ear and the ear falls off. You sometimes get a tooth and it flies. I mean, you're going for the neck, but you're really struggling with this. And as it kind of like dislodges from its place, the aura just dissipates and just goes. But it's very interesting because down the carcass of where you've chopped this head off, this blue aura is just coming into light from where its arteries are. You can just see it humming.
Ooh, okay, so once I've, like, football punted the head off the bridge, I want to, where I saw that aura, I want to inspect the body a little bit more if I can.
Yeah, make another nature or survival check this time. Let's see which one.
Nature or survival?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, no. Let's do nature or investigation because you're checking out.
Nature or investigation?
Yes.
They're both equally shit, so I'll go investigation. Why not? 7.
A 7. You kind of like look into it, and I mean, as you kind of like see this aura, are you going for it? Are you continuing to go towards this blue area?
I'm sort of poking around in the vicinity and looking at it, but I don't want to touch it with my bare skin.
Okay. With an investigation, you don't see much more than what you see now. But what you do see, which is quite obvious, is it's coming from its chest cavity, as you kind of like looking around.
Does it look like it was already dead when it was fighting us? When you say chest cavity, is that the cavity that we have created, or was that already there?
No. So within its, it still looks like a form, yeah, but it's within the area of the chest, which you are now chopping into. That's where it is, and it looks like it's coming from the centre of the chest area. Could be where its heart's supposed to be. Could be the lungs, that kind of area.
Interesting. Let me just get my notebook. I've left it over there. Oh, yeah.
With all the chopping, she's just like, her notebook's gone flying as well.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have just seen this blue gunk just fly everywhere. A bit like a bit like a comedic anime series. Just like.
Yeah. However, it appears I did the right thing, so that's okay. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna be making notes. Someone else do something.
Someone else do something.
If you're done with the body, and Jackal and he can help hide this. She's in a book. Yeah.
Sure, whatever. Back to writing. Making notes very interesting. We'll share in second.
And I'll begin with Jackal's help dehiding it.
Dehiding it, yeah, so you can start skinning it, that's not a problem. So you're kind of the other end of where Salvation's doing her work. And you're kind of just like sawing off. And it does take a few chunks, but I would like you to make a natural medicine check to see how well you do. You can do this together or you can do it independently, it's up to you.
Jackal.
I'll provide him with.
I was going to say you roll and I'll roll. Let's just see what happens, you know.
Okay.
Well, I see what you're doing. I see what you're putting down.
You're rolling medicine.
A 9.
What's my other one? What's medicine? A 22.
Okay, so 1 fail, 1 success. I'd like you guys to roll 1 more, just to see how well you do.
1 more each.
I would say 1 is now either Sentry or Jackal, because now we're deciding on the victor who does the chop. So it's up to you.
Sentry, you're cool. You made the decision.
Go on. Why not?
A natural 20. So Sentry, as you're kind of like trying to, you're thinking, right, I'm gonna make something out of this hide. I'm gonna start chopping, and it's gonna be great. And Jackal kind of goes, have you tried doing this? And he kind of like looks at the right area. You were starting way too high, or in an area where it clearly will not come off as well. And he makes your way down. You go, oh, and then you kind of like get your sword out and just sort of going to do a clean slice, and you get this kind of like thick layered of blubber just flops off, and you can put a troll hide in your inventory if you wish. Now this thing is quite heavy. It's not the lightest thing, as it is a large creature, and you've chopped a bit of its body off. So let me just get the weight for that.
If players just like slumped down like
yeah, just
if we roll this in the snow to get rid of the blood from the other side, would Athena possibly be able to have this underneath the saddle?
I mean, she's not carrying much except myself. As long as it doesn't impede her in any kind of way, I'm sure she'll be more than happy to take it.
Now, Sentry, you try and move this blubber, and it is roughly, I mean, you're trying to pick it up. It's got the same weight as your sword, if not heavier.
It's thick.
Great sword is 6 pounds. Alright. Okay. Are we able to? So I'll like with Jackal's help again, just roll it in the snow to try and get most of the vicious end off the the other side. And are we able to try and put it onto Athena, so then that way it's I mean, I'll use rope if needed to try and fix it.
Yeah. I mean, Athena could possibly carry it. I mean, you pick it up, and I mean, you're not exactly dumb. You approximate it around about 9-ish pounds, 9 to 10 pounds a meat, but 9 pounds a meat.
Alright.
Would we know how much longer we've got of the journey at this point, or would I need to ask Wuuba?
You can re-ask him if you wish.
Wuuba, do you know how much longer we have roughly to get to where we are going?
We're just getting over a fight. That was big. We're probably a day. Yes, a day.
Okay. How everybody feel about corpses? Just curious. Just don't worry about it. Anyone like really scared or anything? No?
We
And
probably should get rid of the bodies on the edge here.
She's gonna go over to the two what look like, I don't know, biker pirates.
You'd be funny to say that, because the corpses actually represent a kind of what they are. So they actually are. They look like tradesmen or merchants. but you would assume not from around the area.
Do they have weapons?
Say again?
Do they have weapons on them?
I think they were searched earlier. I think was last episode Apollo had a little look around, and they don't appear to be armed or have armaments on them. But as you get closer, you can see they don't look like biker dudes. They both have these kind of bandanas on them, thick furs, but also obviously battered and blooded. But inside, they almost look like they're wearing gear you would see for sea, or maybe a shipmate. So they're wearing kind of a scragged clothed vest with kind of like the lapels you see on a shirt for someone who was at sea, possibly a tradesman.
Okay, so with one of the bodies, she's going to take her sword out and again just cleave straight through the neck, behead it, and kick it over the side. Can I do that?
Okay, so what do you want to do? Sorry, say it again.
With one of the bodies,
Yes.
I want to just cleave its head clean off.
You can do that.
Cool. With the second body, I would like to take a minute, drop to one knee in front of it, pull my amulet out. My eyes go completely black. My amulet starts floating slightly. She starts making gestures with her hand and starts chanting as I cast Animate Dead.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Nice.
Spending some time.
Fraser's gonna have to get his
Oh my
dinner
god, that's
or
so long.
I'm getting me a little buddy. Yeah.
Waste nut, one nut.
Yeah, exactly. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
What exactly are we reducing?
The amount of dead things that the frost makes.
Not moving things in the world, just moving things in the world.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Mostly
fine.
dead. See, your friend isn't completely dead. They're actually just mostly dead. Open
Just-
their mouth.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
spend a minute doing
as
that,
you do
yeah.
this, you chop the head off, and it kind of like flies into the river, but the river is frozen over, so it just goes onto the floor. No blood though, because it's all frozen. I mean, as you saw when you saw these guys to start off with, they are completely frozen over. Their eyes are sunken, their beards are, or what facial hair they do have, they're kind of like, it's all frozen and frostbitten. The skin is all black. It looks like maybe a day's worth of the cold has got to them. But yeah, that head just goes, as you see the eyes just kind of like flies into the river. The other one, on the other hand, as you do your action and you cast your spell, you see this form just kind of twitch again, and it kind of, both arms just come out on the side and slumps forward and kind of very slowly just tries to push itself up, and as it does, one of its legs gives way and kind of buckles in under it and just carries on as it just rights itself and just stands there, no expression.
Hello, I am your new master. You
Just
follow me, okay?
just stands there and like,
Nod.
and it does say, so it kind of like goes like just does a shake like that.
Oh, the possibilities are endless.
You play a really boring patty cake. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yes, exactly.
And you always
I
win
know
because
we
you have to
win.
tell it what to do. So you'll be like, scissors! And you always beat it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Auckland, you are good with time. Do you know what sort of time it is now?
GM.
Yes, you would be able to find out. So you woke up in the morning. You would assume it's going to go dark very soon. So it's roughly getting noonish time.
It's about noonish.
Okay, could you give me shout if I have not already gotten rid of him by then? Could you give me shout at like around this time tomorrow, like before midday? Because otherwise we gonna have problem.
Yeah, DM, can you remind me?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God.
Because I can remind myself if I have the time.
Yeah, I will put a 24-hour timer on this guy. In fact, let's take his cross off because he's no longer dead.
Yay! It's mine.
Well,
He's a
dead.
friend.
I got a friend.
I'm definitely going to use the face for that, as he is now your drunken pirate, dead pirate. You just see it slumped forward with its form, just like just swinging in the breeze. Just.
I didn't expect to get to use this so soon. I'm so happy.
I didn't know you had ways of necromancy. Sorry.
Well, I wouldn't call it necromancy. It's just, it's, the line between life and death, it's pretty thin, and I like to dance it like jig.
So, necromancy.
Yeah, necromancy. Yeah.
I think that is...
Wuuba does not like what that is.
Well, technically, like, healing also school of necromancy, so,
That's
like...
so true.
You're okay with your wounds. You're okay when I save your lives, so you can be okay with this guy walking around. He extra protection.
We're not
He
dead
like
when you kill
bodyguards.
us.
That's not what I'm worried about. I'm more worried about other people seeing it.
Well, we just
Some
deal
people don't
with
take
it.
it very well.
It's fine. We spruce him up a little bit, put makeup on face, and we just tell him he's not feeling very well.
Archimus, why did you never think of that?
No. I did, but RDM would not allow that.
What? Come on!
I came up with very many ideas, but I never got the chance to.
Guys, can we just find somewhere to rest? I don't feel too good.
You do look rather battered up.
Why don't we?
Some may say that if I take 3 more points of damage, I would go down.
That metagame, though. That metagame.
Like little bit help, Saya? I can only do little bit of help if you are hurt.
Anything I would accept.
Yeah, okay.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to rest soon. It's getting rather dark.
And...
Yeah. Resting would probably be the best
Ooh,
solution.
you get 9 points of healing. I cast Cure Wounds.
1, 2, 3,
so-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
As you're standing there, the wind is picking up a little bit across this bridge because you are down a streamline, down a river. It's getting a bit cold. Jackal, you see this in the distance, not so far from you, is looks like a building just over the bridge.
Guys, just ahead seems like an ideal place to maybe take some shelter and heal up. Don't know if it's inhabited or not, but we can always check it out.
Well,
Hey.
I think we need.
Wuuba!
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Get off my cat!
Happily.
And he jumps off.
Good kitty.
Apologies, Willow. It was dirtying up my cat. As Jackal's going to mount back up on Athena.
Yeah, that's no problem. So you guys kind of move on, and you see roughly, about 120 feet away from you is a house. Would you like to go up to it?
Just a note as well. Are there any owls in the sky that Sentry can see?
Owls?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Interesting.
18.
You did pass some shrubbed and bushed area with some trees not so long ago, and you could find one around there, possibly.
Okay, but none.
Not
Over.
where you are right now in the middle of a bridge, no.
I think I know where you're going with that.
They don't. No. Maybe.
Owls
If it
tend
is,
to come
then I
out
like
at
the way
night
it's
as well, just so you're
Yeah.
aware.
That's cool. Even better. Good. That's fine. Yep. And I'll just follow to the building.
Okay, I'll move you all over because you can't see where you're going.
Yeah.
Salvation is gonna link arms with the corpse and just sort of like tool along with him. Just like, again, and she's just like, doo, 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 doo.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so in front of you is a building, and what you can see dotted round is various bits of cart and cargo, and you can see this mess of this, what was probably once a caravan of different items such as clothing, food, rotten fish, things that have probably gone off over the last few days, probably still preserved with a cult, you're not sure. But it looked like what was once or left as some tradesmen. And across the ground, Jackal, you would see this immediately. It is littered with corpses, and there is just complete desecration around it.
Searchy.
Yeah, absolutely. You can make an investigation check.
Searchy.
Where is my investigation? Oh, it's here. Well, let's give it a try. Oh,
I'll be
18.
in the door as well.
An 18. So you go around the cart in front of you, and what you can see, there's a few littered corpses. You kind of look around in the base, and you find 5 rotten apples, some bread that is frozen currently. You find 2 vials of liquid, and you also see just bits of clothing and cloth and materials just attached to it. You can add them to your inventory if you wish.
What I'll do is I will pick up the vials. Willow, you around?
I'm behind you.
Oh shit! Hello.
Are you okay?
Yeah, look what I found. You're the one who knows your fancy magic-y stuff. Any idea what's in these vials? I take it this isn't something that I know it to be, like water or
Definitely, it's not
juice.
water. And
It's water.
and you do pass it over to Willow, and Oakland inspects the vial, and it is red liquid.
Yes,
And you
open.
immediately recognise this as 2 healing potions.
Oh, is it minor?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, I think these will be handy. You know the stuff that Salvation does, all the healing jazz? Well, we got some healing potions, so we got another 2 to add to the collection.
Yeah, lovely. Well,
These are a little bit smaller though, there doesn't seem to be much in them, so they could do a small amount of healing.
beautiful. Well, you hang on to them, Willow. Let's have a rest, and then if people need them after, we can see. But I reckon it might be best to conserve them. But let's see how people are doing.
We'll conserve them, and maybe when we rest, we can distribute them evenly.
Yeah, perfect idea, Willow. Perfect idea.
What you do see in front of you, all of you see quite clearly now, is quite a nice building. Jackal and Oakland, you have seen this as a resting location or stop for the caravans that do come in. So it's almost like a tavern or a pub, but the idea is for rest between journeys, to maybe collaborate in different wares and trade. And basically the structure is just a big stoned building with some smaller windows, covered with snow, and some of the walls look like they've just been absolutely beaten, possibly by what you've just faced.
So I see. So this, what is this, a building then? Is it?
Yeah, it's still standing, but it is quite broken in. It's not.
Is there a
Some
door I
window.
can peek into?
There was a door, and you can see straight into it as it's
What is
been
it?
knocked off its hinges alongside with some of the brickwork. Would you like to take a look?
Yes, I would.
So, would you like to make perception checks, just so we can see?
Yes, I would.
I don't know
Seeing say a move as well. Sorry, really.
Is
Um, I'll try and make it so that I'm a little bit more in front of Saya, if I can.
Yeah,
And
that's fine.
I'll just say the
That's fine.
if you want, I'll move in first, Saya. You're looking a little bit,
Yeah, I don't think I can take too much more.
and I'll look with him.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
no!
You want to make another perception?
You might want
Ollie's just come back.
What the fuck just happened to my Discord? Sorry about that.
He died! Ah!
I died.
He ran out of HP.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
There we go.
Louise.
Now I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell happened there.
That's fine. So yeah, make another 14. So,
I got
yeah.
I got 11.
So with a 14, I mean 11. You look through, and what you can see is this kind of very simple setting. It's got small chairs and small furnishings, with what looks to be seating arrangements and probably a drinking area, all of which are smashed. You can see that on the floor with a 14 claw marks and frozen areas of different bits, and in the side and the corner on the edges you can see 2 corpses in particular, of which have completely frozen over in place, as they were holding on to something that possibly brought them meaning or some sort of sentiment as they were in their final moments, and it's captured this cataclysm of chaos. Oh, that's a good word. Before their demise. Yeah, I do like it when I say a good word.
Nice, bro. Nice.
Yeah.
All I can think about when you're like, "Oh, that's a good word," is you like flipping through a dictionary, going, "Oh, that's a good word."
Do you know what? I always carry my... No, I don't.
Yeah. Hey, dude, when you get to use a good word, it feels good. I get you.
But yeah, that's what you see, and the rest is just barren. There are bits of material everywhere, shattered, what you could assume tents and fabrics for different constructions, but nothing of real use. But the structure is holding, but there's a few holes in the wall and a few dead people inside.
Does it look to be anywhere like if there's any drawers or anywhere where a floorboard might be loose, where there might be change inside of?
What do you mean by change?
Change money, sorry.
Oh, so where someone's stashing money.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
God, I don't know about you. Last time I was here, I don't remember it being so eerie.
Oh, 5. No, that's fine.
Oh, it definitely seems like it's gone to shit a bit.
Hmm.
Do you reckon it was the troll or something else?
I don't know. It could possibly have been the giant, if not whoever those shadow people were. But I definitely don't remember it like this.
No, neither do I. I mean, bodies everywhere, place a mess, been ransacked.
You don't recognise any of the sort of merchants from our travels. I don't recognise them. DM, do I recognise them?
No.
Like, no.
Just
Cool,
just
that's
passing faces, different
I meant
races.
like where they're from. Are they from
Okay.
Icewind? All the other traders, or are they more like out of the area sort of thing?
Make a intelligence check. See what you find.
Just looking at Salvation's best friend.
Yeah, you can absolutely. Yeah, check.
Just quickly, has anyone inspected the bodies yet? Sorry, I have been knee-deep in notes.
Yes, I have.
Yes, Em.
Did you look at like how they died or anything? Or was it just to like search them?
Just for items, I believe, not how they died.
No.
With
Yeah.
16 intelligence.
Have a look, because I think my cat saw, and I asked if it was the same way the other thing died or something like that, and you said no. It's just like
The
death.
corpses on the floor here you haven't checked, but the
Oh
corpses
right,
on the floor
no.
you
I thought,
have.
oh, never mind, me.
So with a 16, you see you kind of like looking at this corpse or Salvation's best friend, kind of slumping across, and you see this very obvious merchant ship.
Yarr.
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 Merchant shipmate attire, and you assume this person has probably come from a very warm place, possibly from the south, definitely from the Sword Coast area.
Okay, cool.
So they're very far from home, and now very lost in a completely different way.
Could I please inspect the bodies to determine cause of death?
Yeah, I mean, you've got an array of bodies, so I would say that the one, obviously, you have seen is probably an obvious cause of death. But there are 3 or 4 scattered around, each of which are completely covered in snow. But you can just see like an arm and a hand and part of a head, yeah, you kind of like look around. And you can see each of them have very similar scars of raked claws down their chest, their face torn off. You can see one its tongue just hanging out. One of their eyeballs is just popped out the side from the trauma. And these guys have not had a great time.
Does it look like it could be the same claw size as the troll?
You would assume so, yeah. I wouldn't make you check for that. It's very obvious.
Can I enter the building?
You can enter the building. We haven't got a map for the building, so you can enter it. There's the map.
Okay.
Sorry. Just quickly, would I be able to tell how long they've been dead?
Make a nature check.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Nature?
Oh, actually, no. Medicine. What am I doing? Yeah, medicine.
Yeah, hang on.
Of course it is.
Shall I roll that again, or just change the modifier?
What did you roll?
Bad.
Just do a I think I said you to roll, so take that as a one-off. Just roll a medicine.
16.
You did the wrong roll anyway. It's not modified. With the 16, how long? Do you ask how long they were dead for?
Yeah, roughly.
I would say the DC's higher, purely for the fact that it's in snow and obviously the elements
Not
take
like
over.
exact day, but like recent.
Yeah, I would say what you would get from this is it's probably just over a day or so.
Cool. I'm gonna go around removing all the heads.
Okay, yeah, you can.
This is my new thing now.
You can definitely start decapitating the dead. Yeah, no problem.
Whistling as she works, just going round, pulling the body out a little bit, through the head, going through. Just seeing how well it worked with the trolls. She's not taking any chances anymore.
I mean, you're going past to get some of the heads. You're going past Jackal and Oakland, and as you're starting to chop one of the heads off, you see Athena's ears go. She goes.
I'll throw the heads in Athena's direction.
What she does is she grabs it. She kind of catches it and goes. It's kind of like.
I'm sorry, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Spits it out a little bit and kind of like does the kiddie and knocks it a bit. Yeah, she's not impressed.
From now on, if he's dead, it has no head.
I just very surprised that
Wuuba at this point, he is just drop jaw, no expression, just.
Oh.
And he kind of like grabs his like coat and kind of goes.
Wuuba's
And he kind of walks towards Saya and Sentry.
Now, since I'm inside the building, what else? Is there anything else I can see? Like a place to rest or start a fire? In here?
You could definitely rest in here. The place is intact. No fire, but there was and still is a fireplace that looks intact, and you could try and start it. Besides that, you see what Sentry saw, which is the dead bodies on the floor, the frozen bodies, and the desecrated area with all the materials.
I look back at Sentry and say, "Should we start making a little rest area here, since there's already a fireplace for us to make a fire?"
If you just gather yourself and keep warm, I'll grab the materials and begin the fire. Is any of your equipment still lit?
Just my crossbow.
Yeah.
You can see his crossbow is still.
He pulls it out. It's just ash.
Yeah. It's kind of got this like. It's not like a burning flame. It's just kind of this like slow simmer. Yeah. And you can see it.
Right. I'll go and grab some of the materials from around the area and possibly any of the looser drier wooken wood. Wooken wood. Or actually, they got a fireplace here. It'll most likely be a fire store. So I'll go outside and around the back and see if there's
You can go around the back.
if there is.
Thinking.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
While he's doing that, I'm going to wrap up warm.
Okay, you can just wrap up warm and just stay in the kind of
Just
close area. Sentry, as you go around the side, you don't have to move for this. You kind of like go around the edge, and you can see the hearth chimney top where the stone embankment comes out the back end. And you walk round, and to your surprise, there is a log stash of dry wood, which you can use to your disposal in a small shed.
Brush off all the snow from the top or wherever it is, and go inside, grab a couple of logs out, and begin bringing them back in for Sam to help start the fire. And if I see Wuuba on the way, Wuuba, the fire's just about to get started. If you need to sit in here in the warm.
Wuuba needs warm, but we're still a day away from fort. Are we staying here long?
No, I believe we'll just be catching our breath and then moving on. Well, they will be catching their breath. I don't breathe. And just continue making the logs.
And he kind of just grabs your attention, goes,
Tor, how's your goblin getting on?
Like what?
Oh, no, right. I thought you meant I had a goblin. I was like, what?
I don't have a goblin.
I'm still working on it, Wuuba.
Okay, we can
roll,
learn more
roll,
in rest.
roll. If you wouldn't mind, Wuuba.
Yes, Wuuba will help.
Roll your cock. Roll, and just keeps walking over the wood.
he just, as you're doing it, he just kind of like looks at you with like a, just no expression, just like a.
Nice.
And he kind of like follows you around and back in.
Does it look like he's enjoying the interaction, or the fact at which somebody's just taking an interest in what he's saying?
Make an insight check.
Cool. 13.
13. Yeah, with a 13, you can tell he is enjoying himself to a degree of. He probably doesn't get this much interaction ever with anyone, especially with non-goblin form. Goblins tend to be quite competitive against each other and quite treacherous with each other, you would know. So when it comes to human interactions, it's either very weird or very enjoyable. Whether he's enjoying it for the, let's call it lols, or he's enjoying it because he's actually interested, you know.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and he just follows you in. Jackal and Oakland, are we doing anything outside? And Salvation, what are you doing with your best friend?
I'm just keeping him nearby, just keeping him with me as I'm sort of...
Chopping heads.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna look up to the guys, I'm like, just to explain the whole head choppy thing, because I realized I said I was going to explain and then I didn't. When I cut off the head of the troll, you know that little thing of gold that was hurting everybody as you went past? It stopped, and there was this weird blue light in his chest that kind of looked like the weird light that came out of the doors, like that kind of thing. It looked like Frost Maiden-y bullshit, basically, and that stopped too. So my reasoning is, if every time we see something dead now, we take its head, Frost Maiden got to try harder to get us. Which naturally, now I say it out loud, might not be a good thing. But you know what? I'm going to keep doing it anyway.
So, you saying that the cure for this dwarven Lord King guy is to chop off his head?
No. Although, now you mention him, I gained a few extra tricks, such as my friend here, from Bane a few days ago, because, you know, he's great. And I might have something that could help the king.
Go on.
I think I can remove curses now. So if he's cursed, I can take it off him. That's if it's like a regular curse. Like if it's anything else, then he's probably fucked. But
It's
I mean, it's
worth
what's
a
safe as a
try.
trip up north to the scary place.
It's worth a try, I guess. But are you confident in this?
No. But I'm willing to give it a shot.
That's
Fair enough.
Well, at least you're willing,
No.
Salvation.
God.
I mean, it can't hurt to try.
I mean, that's very true. There's
I mean-
a lot of, which I've noticed, which everyone I think has noticed at this point, but there's a lot of Frost Maiden stuff down here. More than what we've normally seen. I don't remember seeing this many creatures that have been impacted by the Frost Maiden. Or infected, in a way. If you think about it, I mean, the giant? Who are those shadowy people? Are they working for the Frost Maiden? Are they supporters?
Wait, there were shadow people? I don't know. I slept
Yes,
through that
You would have.
thing.
Well, actually, you slept for the whole thing.
She was asleep, yeah.
Sorry,
That really
ignore me.
Yeah. That was wicked.
You fought the
I-
giant though, but you did suggest it.
I only woke up once. He was like, "Oh." I did.
A normal giant beforehand, but you know those shadow people we fought in Bryn Shander?
Yes.
Well, they kind of came back, and well, then normal giant went down, dead giant came up. That's what it was, a normal giant beforehand, and we were staying silent, and it was really quick. I didn't really see all of it, to be fair, because I had my back to it. But Jeff, you saw most of it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, I saw a lot, but, I mean, coming to think of it, Oakland and Sal, maybe as we're heading to this goblin camp, this goblin leader guy might know some more. After all, I mean, Wuuba said it himself. I mean, he doesn't really see our type much. I doubt any of the mighty cities have had much contact, but maybe these shadow people have had contact with them, so we might be able to gain some further information once we're down there.
Just seems to link up quite often. Seems a little bit odd. Maybe they've been through here and that's what happened to that troll. Unless the troll was already like that, but I don't know.
Honestly, who knows at this point? It's all getting real weird. And like, I know weird, and like, this is extra weird.
Next thing you know, you're going to have a motto going, corpses are friends, not food, and I'm going to walk towards the house.
Okay.
Exactly!
Well, Oni, Boner, it's nice to meet the both of you. I'm heading inside as well.
Okay, so as the camera pans on the back of everyone crawling towards this broken house and making some sort of short rest, so we're going to take a quick break.
Nice!
And we're going to do the crazy magic with 3, 2, 1, go! Look at that. You know, for us it's been 5 minutes, but for you it's been
10 days.
10 to 15 hours later.
It's a whole new week.
I've come back and I've got like blonde hair. Got a tattoo there.
Amy's turned into a roadman, apparently.
Apparently the pub's opened again, so I got a tattoo.
What? Put my head up.
Yeah.
Jack
You got your chain out.
Just turned into a...
Bling.
yeah. Anyway. Yes, so as we left off, all of you are starting to make your way inside the broken and abandoned midway outpost of this bridge. What would you guys like to do?
At the moment, I'm just resting. I'm literally just, getting as much rest as I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Is anybody
Short
doing
rest.
anything within the household besides resting and you want to get accomplished? Let me know. If not, we'll go to a short rest.
Yeah, Jack was just going to keep distracting Sarah and pissing him off.
Yeah.
Just going to keep poking him.
I'll get the icy couple, and I'll put them, if I can, beside the fireplace.
Okay.
To thaw out whilst we rest.
Okay.
No, it's fine. Since he catch fire.
Yeah, you can do that. Just taking a closer inspection of these two, because it is a male and female. The female figure is quite a short female. You would assume blonde hair at the time. It's kind of got a bit thick and matted, full of blood and water or whatever moisture has been held in there, and she's clinging onto something, and it's a frozen fall. So her hand is there, and she's just like that kind of blank expression. As you do move her, and as you kind of drag her over, her hand does kind of like clench a bit, and it kind of breaks off doesn't break off, but breaks off the pendant and kind of flops to her side. And you see she's actually clutching onto quite a large medallion-based pendant.
Okay.
That shit.
If I have a look at it, does it have any significance at all?
Yeah, I mean, you've seen some of these in the past, and you once saw your close compadre, let's just say, have one, or seen some at the time, and it is a locket, and inside reveals either a picture or trinket or something similar.
I'll have a look and open it up when it's free. I don't want for it to.
Yeah, no, it's completely like loosened off with her. You can take it off the neck area to have a look.
I'll leave it on the neck and just open it.
Yeah, so you open it up, and inside is a very distorted picture because of the cold and the sheer wind or whatever has got to it, or the blood. And it is a figure of a person, a middle-aged person. You have no idea what affiliation this person might have had to it, but whatever it was, it obviously felt close enough to think of it in its final moments, let's just say.
I'll just close it back up. Now that they've started to thaw out.
Yeah,
would it count as light work? Sorry, would it count as light work to
I mean,
dig a hole outside kind of thing, or
dig a hole isn't light work. I would say that would interrupt your short rest.
Yeah, I'll just chillax in here. Or is there a side room anywhere for a bed?
There is an upstairs area, which you assume probably travellers stay. Just given the layout of the place, looks like some sort of outpost where you could take a rest or a nap. It's like lorry drivers pulling over to the side and having a rest kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll go and just lightly walk upstairs, and I'll have a peruse upstairs.
Yeah, so it's a kind of a small spiral staircase in a square format. Kind of you go up the first set and you turn left and you turn left again, and you find yourself on the top floor. And it's just a series of rooms in an L-shaped corridor.
Just open the doors, and if they all look the same, like usual kind of bed, something and something,
yeah,
kind of.
So
they
you
all
kind of open up the doors one by one, and kind of like go through, and each one does have a bed compartment, whether they've been used or not. They kind of differ. They have a basic function room for a small bed and a table and some storage.
Cool. Yeah. I'll go back down, and I'll pick up the couple and go and pop them in one of the rooms.
Okay.
And I'll close the door.
Okay, yeah, so you gently, I'm guessing, place them on one of the bed-in areas as they're kind of just sodden faces. Their eyes kind of close as you're moving them because you're moving their bodies around. And you can place them down, yeah? No problem.
Yeah. And then I'll just close the door and head back down.
Yeah, head back downstairs, and the fire is burning nicely. The hearth is alight. It's almost quite... It's one of those things where it's cozy but very eerie at the same time, as you've got this very nice small setting, but it is desecrated, and knowing that there is a litter of beheaded bodies now outside. But 2 still have their heads, so that's good news.
Yeah.
What?
Salvation, you did see those corpses go upstairs that Sentry was bringing up. Or are you inside or are you outside still?
I will have gone inside with everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And is your mate hanging around outside?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, he can stand guard outside. I will have left him to stand guard.
Cool. So he just kind of slumps by the wall, just leaning his head against it.
Yeah. Sentry? is it maybe a good idea to take their heads to, like, just in case?
Are you able to keep the heads, and not throw them away at least?
I mean, if you want to keep them, you go ahead, but
Excuse the
no, not
He's just
excuse
face
the pun.
yeah.
Pun
Brilliant.
intended.
Absolute genius.
Just comedy genius over here. Why do you want to keep heads?
I believe they were a group. I mean, we're in what was theirs. I think it only right that they lay to rest at least. If they can have it disconnected, if you think that will leave them at peace, but at least keep it here and not tossed.
Oh, okay, yes, so sever head, but keep it near body, so... Okay, I see what you mean, So, it's tricky, because technically it's most respectful thing to, bury bodies, but also, bodies keep coming back to life. So I think this kind of count as extenuating circumstances where actually it's more respectful to behead them.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I go do that, but I will leave them as they are, but I will just but they'll still, yeah, okay. I'll be back in a minute. So she's gonna do upstairs, and she's gonna try and slice through the heads as cleanly as possible. So they're not attached, but if you were to just, oh no, here's what she's gonna do. Is there any blankets in the room?
There are blankets in the room, yeah.
Okay, so what she's gonna do is she's gonna decapitate them, and then she's gonna pull a blanket over just up so you can't see them.
I was just about to say, Sentry will join you as well. You said that there was two, so Sentry will follow Salvation's lead and hack off the head of one of them, and seeing that Salvation is pulling up as well, leave them there.
Nighty night.
Okay, as creepy as that is, you can do that. I won't make you roll for it because that's a bit.
What the fuck?
Anyway, yeah, of course you can.
I'm so sorry, Fraser.
It's fine.
Actually, no, I'm not sorry at all.
No, yeah. No, you're not.
Hey, this is a horror setting game. It's supposed to be a horror setting, so it's fine. You do what you want.
You don't need it.
Say quotas because it's not that horror. Anyway. Cool, you can do that, no problem. So you took the couple away, let's just say, and you resigned back downstairs with your friends, and you could continue having a short rest here for an hour. Is that what you want to achieve?
Oh my god!
What the hell? That's shaming.
I looked up and honestly my heart skipped a beat. I was scared the living shit out of me.
Oh! Okay.
You finally found it. No.
You send me that photo, please.
You finally found it.
I've just been looking at it the whole time, what's
It's on
happening?
Jack's camera, but he was showing a stupid picture.
Let's read it back in, boys and girls.
Mhm.
So, are we taking the short rest?
Yeah.
Okay, we can skip time for an hour. We can successfully take a short rest as there has been an uneventful short rest as you've been sitting around waiting and just resting.
How much does a short rest regen your health again?
So you have to roll hit dice, I believe, for a short rest.
Oh.
Nice.
And it should state on your sheet which ones.
So, okay. 8.
Can you add that to your total HP?
Wow.
You roll multiple, by the way.
Yeah,
Ellie.
you can roll as much as you want, but when you have a long rest, you only gain half back of your hit dice.
Oh. So
Yeah.
how many times can I roll? 5?
Yeah, as much as you want. Yeah, you can roll.
If you roll all 5,
Oh yeah,
when you
14.
long rest, then you get 3
40.
back. Yeah.
So you should have a pool of 5, I think, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do 3 for now.
Yeah. You can't just keep rolling because then
Yeah.
cheating.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
would you-
that's a good amount.
Nice. It got natural on there. Yeah. Pretty good,
I
man.
didn't roll all of them. I just rolled 3.
That's fine. So you have 2 spare.
Yeah.
Just in case you need to take another shot rest.
Right,
Just in case I throw you into a cabin. And you'd be like, dying.
Just in case I get surprised by another fucking 11-foot tall troll. That's not the least stealthiest thing I've ever heard, and I still get surprised attacked by it.
Well, you didn't get surprise attack. That
You
would have been a
didn't-
lot
Yeah,
worse.
you didn't get a surprise attack.
No. They ambushed me.
Yeah, but
No,
you didn't
yeah,
get a
but-
surprise round. A surprise round would have been bad news for you.
That'd be bad.
Oh,
He'd
right.
have had a free round to just
Do
attack.
it once, yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah, that would be bad. Bad. Bad.
Okay, if everyone's rolled hit dice.
Yeah.
Ay.
Amazing. Cool. So as you kind of like sit there and you're taking a breather, taking a second, the fire's burning away, and as an hour's gone by, it's kind of simmered down a little bit. The heat in this building is better than it is outside, that's for sure. And as you kind of just sit there, you can hear the rocking and the creaking of the floorboards and the eerie noises coming from the outside, and the wind blistering through the hole. Yeah, and Wuuba kind of sits there and sits off his stool that he's made, and kind of looks and goes,
Wuuba says we need to move.
I guess this point Sayer's waking up. He's like, yeah, I feel a lot better now. I agree.
And while you were in here, it's quite nice actually, because through some of the windows on the outside, you actually saw that flash of green just take over the world. As you can assume, it is now nighttime, reaching roughly for you, Oaklin, 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Duh. Kobe.
Cool. So, you set out. It is pitch black outside. Let me know what you're using as light sources, if you wish.
I'll cast my Rite of Flame on my sword.
Okay. Comes up.
Yeah. And I take 5 damage.
Nearly a hit dice back.
You're a freedom girl. It's time to light your cowbell.
I will light it with a magical
Just get
flame.
up.
Okay.
Oh, even better. I'm gonna stuff my
You're
flame.
just there like-
What? Shit. Well.
Everyone's
Could I use Sacred Flame to light a torch?
You can't, unfortunately. It's a
Aw.
radiant light. Yeah.
God damn it.
It's okay. Anyone that gets anything out that needs to be lit, I always will light it with a magical flame.
I got dark vision anyway. I'll
That's fine.
manage.
By the way,
you guys.
That's fine. So, as you guys kind of start coming around and lighting your light sources, Wuuba kind of like follows the person up in head. So, can I have your marching order, please?
I'm in the middle.
I'm assuming Jack was out front because normally he's the best person to.
Nice, Jamie.
For fuck's sake.
I'm gonna go at the back with my zombie dude.
Okay. Cool.
I'll go second, I guess.
My zombie and me.
I'll go. I don't think I've ever really gone at the back, so I'll go behind, beside Salvation. I'll go.
Okay.
Why
Cool.
not?
Why not? Got some epic music on.
I was
Yeah,
going to
wow.
say that's epic music.
We're traveling.
So,
Yeah.
as you guys start making your way across the bridge and following Wuuba into the direction of which he knows, you start traversing again once more, which should take you a day from where you are to get to where you need to be. And you start making your travels. Are you doing anything along your travels that you wish to do?
Just keeping a nose out and an ear out for anything.
Yeah, cool.
I'm keeping a eye out for everything. Also on the sky, see if there's any owls about.
Okay.
And I will have a conversation with Sal whilst we're going.
Yeah, absolutely. Make a perception check, Sentry, and make a perception check, Saya.
Hell yeah.
22.
Oh, got a Taylor Swift.
19.
Nice.
It doesn't work as well. It doesn't work as well.
I appreciate it. Join me, brother.
Jamie, what the fuck are you doing?
So, I mean, continue your RP, Fish.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's just as we're heading along, Salvation, you brought your friend here
Yes.
back. Does he speak?
I don't think so. He basically not really who he was before he died anymore. He's not alive. He is animated. Sorry. Give me a second. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake.
What is that?
Just so you know, viewers, we can see Jackal.
We can see Jackal.
And he's dressed up like, I don't know what.
A dumbass.
Like Mickey Mouse?
It's not like a heated shawl, because if it is a neat one.
It is.
Oh,
It is. It's beautiful.
Anyway,
I
continue,
think
you
I
need
look
to send
lovely.
me the
You
link
guys
to
laughing
that
at me is
afterwards.
insulting.
continue your RP, please.
Anyway.
Let's dive back in.
I do not think he speaks. How does his mouth look? How dead?
Not great. All of his every part of him is just sodden and sunk. So his jaw is just.
Ew. I'm pretty sure most we get out of him will be like an oh. I don't think words are going to happen because the jaw is like here somewhere, but don't mention it just in case he's self-conscious.
I can see Jamie looking around for things to put on. I can see him. He's literally looking around his fucking room to try and find something to put on.
When
I'm so happy right now.
when I would venture with Adrian, he mentioned something. Oh, go away, Google. What the hell is going on? Everything's just going on. Anyway, when I ventured with Adrian, he mentioned that the magic like yours usually is a costly one, but one that brings them back rather than just the movement of the flesh.
Oh,
He
right. Okay, well, yes, can do that too, but he right. It's costly. It need like pretty hefty diamonds. Like it expensive. Like when he said the great cost, he was not being like fancy. Like he literally meant like money cost, which seem backwards when you say it like that. Like it sound wrong, like you know, you don't really want to bring capitalism into the whole life and death thing, but that's the way it is.
well,
So I could not do it right now, but if I had the right materials, I technically like I could do it, but it's expensive.
he said whilst we were travelling, and when I was badly hurt one time from I forget, but it was a ID Fraser. I fell down a hill and impact had landed on some hard rocks, and I said to him, what were to happen should I fall? He said that no matter what happens, I'm built to never fall. When I fall, if he brings me to the right person, I come back, and he said it's inexpensive. I don't know how and I don't know why, but should I fall, just keep that in mind.
I think that's something to do with how you are made, because you know you are not made like us, like we are, you know, flesh and blood, and you are whatever it is that you are. Honestly, I have never seen anyone like you before, so I do not know. But if I were to hazard guess, I would say it may be something to do with like building you back up again, maybe? I don't know. But it's definitely, I don't think, something I could do. But I can try, I can look for something so that if that happen, then I can do that. I could learn, like I could find someone to learn that from, but I couldn't do this to you because you wouldn't be you. You would just be shell of you. Your brain, the bit that make you you, that you're thinking and you're speaking, that bit wouldn't be there anymore. Like it's not in this guy.
Right. Well,
But I can try.
that's all I ask.
I shall. Next time I come across someone who do magic like mine, I shall ask and see if they know, or someone that knows people like you.
And he'll just continue walking straight.
Okay.
Salvation's gonna start chatting to the zombie, just telling him stories as we're going.
Grim,
Right,
but
so you're not gonna
hilarious.
just tell us this one time and it looks crazy.
I was just about to say, because I am listening out and stuff. Are any of the stories is it just random chit chat that you're having with the zombie, or is it okay? Cool.
Oh no. It's when I say stories, it's like
Yeah. Go chat with something not talking about.
with the dead pirate.
Go chat with yourself.
You can't argue with yourself.
No, it's like this one time at the temple we had dinner and like it was rabbit instead of just mush, and it was insane. Like they're the kinds of stories that she's telling.
I'm just imagining the zombie doesn't have any response other than
Yeah, just
You have to tell it to do that, by the way. It doesn't make conscious decisions. You have to tell it to go,
yeah.
I mean, that
reply to me, damn it.
You could be
I'm
like,
gonna tell it to act like I'm
so rude, wasn't it? I know.
That's exactly what's happening. Yeah, okay.
Sentry, make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Da.
Wah we were. Shit.
Oh no.
That's with it. Just on person, not activated, by the way. So don't have it activated all the time.
It's fine.
Yeah, cool.
Good to know.
Alright.
So you guys carry on?
Yeah.
As you're kind of walking, and we'll get back to you in a sec, so we see just you're walking through quite a thick area of like just scattered trees at the moment, and it's more to your left-hand side, so the southern side, and you can see just coming up from the distance, you can see this incredibly beautiful landscape following this river, frozen river down from the tundra. What you would assume, Sentry, at one point would have been a beautiful landscape of lush trees, forests, and all sorts. And as you're looking out for this owl, your body just stops. Salvation and Jackal. Was it Saya? Salvation and Saya, you've seen this before.
What was that?
Or,
It's the same thing as last time.
And Jackal then, yeah. It's just Oakland, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
more.
So Salvation, Sayer, and Jackal, you have seen this before. As Sentry just makes a halt. And Salvation, you're closest, I believe.
Yeah, I'm
Due
just
to the
gonna
conversation.
walk around and just knock on his head.
Yeah, you can see the eyes just flashing that familiar colour. Just
Guy,
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
what's going on here? Is he okay?
I don't know.
Last time I pushed him over and that seemed to work.
Wait, last time.
Find the crystal. Take the crystal off of him. This is why we decided we weren't going to use it.
Can I search him for the crystal?
yeah, make a investigation check.
I will help him.
No, but last time this happened,
Oh.
we take crystal off him and it didn't do anything.
Just see how long it took. With an 8.
I
After
Tim.
Will it help me?
I'm
Oh.
assisting.
Okay, so assisting, so natural 20. You absolutely find it in one of his pouches, just to the side. Is it by the side of your chest there, or is it?
Yeah, the crystal last I placed it, my money was in that one. It's my right.
Okay, cool.
Pack.
So it's in the right pack. You find it, just there, just not glowing, just still. As it
Wait,
normally is.
so this happened more than once. What happened last time? Did he stop, or is it different?
No, it was exactly like this. But his eyes were less flickery last time. I think. I'm
You
not
think it's a
sure,
crystal?
but I don't know anymore because we take crystal off him and it didn't do anything. So I have no
Maybe
idea.
keep the crystal elsewhere. And is any? And I don't have room in my pouch. Has anyone got like a spare pouch we could put it in so it doesn't?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. And I take it out and hold it and just kind of keep it and to see if anything happens. Gets observed.
Sentry,
Pouch.
can you roll an attack, please?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What? Excuse me.
With hands or
What have you got?
would
equipped? Anything? Have you got?
It would be hands. I always put the great sword back.
Okay, so with your hands, so just a general.
So you're about to get punched.
Well, it's kind of me
I'm not having a great day today, am I?
to him, so it's either one of us.
I was gonna say I'm right in front of his face.
Oh, I think we all.
14.
Who's the
14. So, who's in front of him? So it's Oakland, Salvation, and Sayer, I
Me.
think, isn't it?
'Cause I took the crystal from him.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to roll a d3. I know it doesn't exist. On a 1, it's Oakland. On a 2, it's Salvation. On the 3, it's Sayer.
On a 4, he hits nothing.
It's himself.
Was it forward slash
Yeah,
roll?
Yeah, /R 1d3. Yeah.
2.
Salvation, what's your AC?
Wait,
16.
You see Sentry go for a right hook towards you. As he passes and grazes your face as it doesn't make impact. He just completely out of nowhere, just the hand just goes like that, and you dodge out of the way.
I'm gonna say
Oh shit!
passing on him.
Okay, is that a save or?
I'll put it on.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, with a save.
Okay, make a wisdom save for me.
So now I'm just gonna
That's all.
step back about 10 feet and I'm just gonna hold him.
Okay. And how long does
Actually-
the spell last?
15 feet! 15!
So you can hold him up to a minute.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna hold him and get everyone to step back.
Okay. So everyone's stepping back. Sentry's just in place with this magic. Do you want to just describe the aura around him at the moment?
So basically, sort of like Doctor Strange's like time magic. I'm like holding sort of like time scale sort of thing. I'm like holding him in a way.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know. There's like a massive like green ring
Just
around,
a wrap around of aura. Yep.
and I've got like I don't know what to call them, like arcane circles. Yeah, arcane
Yeah.
circles.
Arcane geometry, or what's it called? I can't remember what the word is. It's like algebra, but yeah, type of.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
like
type.
I'm just turning him, trying to keep him still. And you
Yeah.
can tell she's then.
Sentry isn't moving, by the way. He's just stood there.
Right. Any idea? Has he done that before? I've never seen this of him.
Yeah, he's done this before, but it just kind of sorted out by itself, it seems like. Are there any stones anywhere?
You can find a few bits of rubble on the floor, yeah. There's rocks. Stone.
Can I toss a stone at him?
Yeah, of course you can.
Alright.
Make a attack roll.
Well, no, it's just like a pebble. Would it really
okay.
hurt?
Okay. Well, it depends if you hit, really. I suppose make a dex check, just to see if you hit him.
You got advantage, and it's going to be a critical if you
Yeah.
hit me.
You get advantage on a dex. Make a dex check with advantage. See if you hit him.
20.
Yeah, you hit him. Dong.
Anything happen?
Nope.
Michael picks up a pebble and throws one at Saya.
Make a dex check. And then, Saya, can you make a saving throw? If you want to dodge it.
Wait, what kind of saving throw, sorry?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
You hit him.
Fuck you.
Leave him alone, Saya. We've established this before. Give him a few minutes and hopefully he'll be back up again. Just keep the crystal away from him.
It's the only time I get to do it, though.
I'll throw another one at Saya.
Make a dex check. Dex check for Jackal, dex save for Saya. Yeah, did it the wrong way around, but yeah.
I do a save this
Yeah,
time, right?
dex save.
I did a save as well last time.
13.
Dex check.
Hey,
Yeah, hits again. Doesn't do any damage, it's only a pebble.
like now, the whole person dropped.
I would say by now about 40 seconds, 50 seconds have gone through for this whole person until it breaks.
And he's literally doing absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
I was going to say, I could try to save every round if we were in combat. However, if Sentry gets a choice, he would choose not to. I don't know if I do get a choice though, but
Yeah, Sentry, currently your choices are not yours.
cool.
So we're letting this whole person go off. Yeah, you've got 20 seconds of this whole person left. You can see the arcane just starting to throb. Just starting to dim.
Any
Your whole
idea?
person.
I can't hold him much longer.
I don't think I have anything that can help.
Saya, you have the crystal. Can you just move furthest away from us as possible?
Okay. Then he just starts plodding away.
Yep.
I mean, doesn't it go pretty far? Is it because he's still attuned to it?
Beats me. I don't deal with this magic shit.
Do I know anything about, obviously, psychic stuff like that? And I know probably not much about psychology specifically, but do they...
You can make
effect?
an Arcana check. It's not your realms, so the DC is going to be pretty high for this.
Yeah.
No.
That's fair. I have not studied
No
them,
idea.
so-
And the whole person drops as you see the arcane spell just apparate from around him. Sentry, can you make another attack roll, please? He's going to start walking up to Salvation. Is anybody doing anything?
What, we can see him walking towards salvation?
Yeah, so he's currently just walking towards Salvation now.
I'm gonna pull my zombie dude in front of me as a human shield.
Yeah.
Well, as an undead shield.
Okay, he has his own AC as well.
Yeah, I'm just popping him in front of me and I'm just
Oh,
peering
I'm
around
lagging.
like...
Am I lagged out? I'm not sure. Oh, I'm back.
No,
There you
you're
go.
not, you're not. Yeah,
Nine.
Sentry, make an attack roll. Let's have a look.
Nine.
See what our guy's AC is.
Oh yeah, you
Well,
have
if it's the
to
zombie,
stats.
then yeah, I bonk him. Bonk.
Monk.
Oh, I bonk him for 5 though. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, it's bad.
No idea what zombie stats are.
It's got AC of 8.
You don't know what thingies I'm using. You don't know me. So, what do you roll?
9.
To hit. 9 to hit?
Yeah.
That misses.
Yeah.
So, you throw this punch out and you throw the guy in front, but Sentry basically just does this blind throwing punch towards where Salvation was, and as she stepped across, kind of just does that and just stands still again. A few minutes have passed by now, by the way, so it's about 2.5 minute mark.
Salvation, I'd say probably come over here. Seems to be towards you.
Well, maybe you guys get away from me then, and I'll just keep this guy in front of me, like, just in case. And if he goes down, then I will just kind of, like, back up real quick.
I can make him pretty small, and we can just pick him up.
That's not a terrible idea, actually.
No, I
Oh,
can't.
Oh, well, it was a good idea.
Maybe in the future.
I'm afraid most of what I can do is either make him more powerful, which is obviously not what we want to do, or just, like, blow some wind at him. So, like, I don't think that's going to work.
Wait, do we have his net? Do you know where his net is?
It's on him, and I don't really want to go near those, like, swinging arms.
Say
right
would
now.
know where the net is. Because he searched his body.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
And
like, if
you
you want to...
have
Oh,
seen.
wait! Saya, do you know where it is? I could send this guy to go get it for me!
Would I be
I
able to
told
hear
you this
that?
was a great idea.
Bomb squad.
How far away was? I don't know how far I actually went.
I would say by now, it's only been a few minutes, so you've probably gone, if you're walking directly, it's 30 feet every 6 seconds. So you could have made it 200-300 feet away by now if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I can find it if you want.
Any excuse?
Why did it came?
No, do that again, but stand further away from the mic and talk, because it sounds like you're further away.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm
There
gonna
we go.
use thaumaturge to make my voice louder. No. Come back a little bit. Just little closer. Just tell us where the net is on his person. I send zombie.
Where is the DM?
Where is your net, Sentry? This is like Charlie's Whisper.
It is always in his right. What's that word? What is this? My brain's not working.
Gauntlet?
Wrist.
Wrist, arm,
Wrist,
bracer.
thank you.
Bracer.
Yeah. Where's this? Where's
Bracer,
that? For that?
Bracer.
That's your.
That's your forearm.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
so-
I'm going to tell the zombie. Right. He have net on right arm. Go over, take net, bring back, don't get hit. Good luck.
This
Usher
poor
him in the
boy is
direction.
like, alright. Get absolutely
Yeah, so you say it to the form, and it just kind of shudders, and then as soon as you say it, it just kind of starts to walk forward. As it's happening, and as his walk pace is very slow, and he slumps forward, as he gets to Sentry's form, Sentry's eyes just go and come back, and Sentry, you're back, and you have
Wait!
you have a zombie form grabbing his arms out.
Zombie stop! Zombie stop!
And then he just kind of drops his arms like that.
Cancel! Come back!
And he just turns around and swipes, goes back towards Salvation. You're now
Stay
conscious.
here.
Sentry, can you jump on Whispers for me, please? Everyone deafen, please.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say jump on whispers. Yeah, I just stay.
thumbs up when you're on deafened.
No, you shouldn't be able to hear, can you? Alright, I just have to yell to bring you back.
Sentry, during this time of being unconscious or not in the world, you had very scattered, flickered visions.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Oh.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Can
Hold
you hear
on.
me?
There you are, you're back. Cool.
So you had very scattered, flickered visions, very
Yep.
similar to what you experienced the first time. Your hands and arms start to just shift and change. 1 minute you're humanoid, next minute you've got tendrils, and it's just, and it's almost like a car booting up. It's like the EastEnders do. And you just keep getting these flashes. I know. Anyway, you're looking around, and this time you are stood amongst this strange, and you kind of like look at the floor, and on the floor, to start off with, is just this array of weird metal. And you see bioorganisms moving within this chamber. And the chamber itself is kind of like breathing, and it's moving like a liquid or a bubble. And it's made of this purple organic material with buttons and a range of all sorts of weird switches and triggers. And you get this glimpse, poof, you're there, poof, you're back out, poof, you're back in. And it's this flickering sensation until you look on the wall and you swear for a moment you saw 3 versions of you completely dormant, hung up like washing on a line. Spitting image of what your forearms, your form, and you're stood there in these tendril form, and you can see your hands are like big octopus tendrils, and you can see this kind of slimy texture, and you can see these familiar tendrils attached to your face, very familiar to what you were last time. But on the wall, next to this moving bioorganism construct of whatever factory work this is, in this small chamber, there are 3 to 4 versions of you in different stages of manufacturing. Some of them have head and chest plates removed. Some of them are just legs. But that is what you see. Bang! Back in the room. You are back with the party.
Okay. And by oh, okay. No. I'll say later.
Go on.
It's right.
Okay.
We good?
Yeah, we go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw the waving. I'm so sorry, I didn't have myself muted if I'd laughed over something that shouldn't have been laughed
No, it's fine.
Did you see what he was doing though?
Chloe,
We'll discuss it later.
come back, Chloe. Yes, I saw.
I just
From
purposely
now on-
keep my camera off, Jam, anyway, because I know it's just going to put me.
What happens on Jackal's camera stays on Jackal's camera.
Exactly.
Not to be discussed. Sorry, people at home.
Not permitted to have my camera on.
Shenanigans were had.
And everybody sees Sentry now gain consciousness once more. Sentry, you are your own self, and you have control of your body.
Sentry?
Yes.
What happened there, buddy?
The vision, like the last time, it was different.
Got any more details for us? Because you kind of tried to attack us. Just a little bit.
The vision went to the same area. It was a metallic room, and I was looking through the eyes of a tentacle-esque being. I believe one maybe like you described to us, Willow, back when we were in the mine that we found this
A mind flayer.
gem from.
She pulls out the skull. Was it this?
Yeah.
I didn't get a look at last time. I think I might have got a look at myself. I think Fraser, but this time I don't think I got a look at myself, did I?
You didn't get to see yourself. What you saw last time was someone standing by you speaking to you.
Yeah.
With the same form. So that's what you assumed you looked like.
Yeah, and does that form, does that look resemble the
Represents
skull?
exactly the same what the skull looks like. Yeah.
The skull, I believe, with obviously more flesh to it, was what I believe the form is, but in front was replicas and more duplicates of myself. This is what I was going to ask. The obviously you said that they were in different forms, and and with that being in different forms, as in there looked like there might have been slight changes, or everything looked as though it was almost impeccably Sentry in making Fraser. Sorry.
No, it's fine. So if you're happy with me to speak about it, obviously.
Yeah. Sentry will.
Okay. Just kind of a more detailed view, just to get this in perspective. What you saw was a almost production line of sentries in different stages of manufacturing, such as one had the face and chest plate removed and you saw the innards. The other one was just the legs and the kind of start of the torso, and it was almost this coat hanger biomorphed living space with the walls moving and rippling. But you saw you 4 times in different stages of your production, slightly different in each adaptation, but they were definitely you.
They're making a droid army. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, Sentry will, as detailed as possible, relay all of that onto you.
Okay, so this is getting weirder somehow.
Wait, so you saw a mind flayer, or
Not this time. I believe I was looking through its eyes. However, the first time it was talking to or communicating with the other in the room. So I know there is at least 2.
Do you know if it was aware that you could see through it? And did it feel like it was currently happening or like a memory? Like, because technically we took this thing like out of its head, so could it be possible that you're actually seeing memories? Like the crystal is actually maybe the thing's brain or something?
upon that, DM,
Yes.
through my studies, I would have, because I think through my last check when we found the actual skull and stuff, I was able to pick off a few details regarding them.
Yeah.
Would Oakland, whatever, see them as legends? Like they are completely unknown, they're just stories? Or is there a possibility they still could be out there? It's just they've not been seen in a long time.
I mean, you made quite a nice roll last time. I mean, realistically, just as a general overview from that roll, they are myths. Not many know about them, and what people do know about them is that they're ancient.
Well, if there is a mind flayer out there and it is real, which it seems very unlikely because it must be some sort of memory. To me, they're legends, not real. If it is, or even if it's a memory, it's they're not fun at all. They are old and they know how to do shit. So,
I mean, if it memory, like, it's bad that every time it happened he short out, and it's worse that he tried to attack us, but at least it's not mean that there's gonna be some, like, angry mind flayer out there that's gonna come find us, hopefully.
Yeah. Sentry, did you, when you had these visions, I'm gathering you've had more than one since of what the others said last time. Is there anything at all?
No, I've only had the last one and this one.
Is there anything at all in your vision that you could determine to be this realm, this current time in the world? Like, just trying to determine if it was a memory or if there was any distinct feature to show that it was in our time, it was where we are now. It's alive.
The first vision, the lookout view, there was a large amount of blistering snow going past.
Were
they like you, or do you think that these people made you?
I mean, you don't know where you came from, so to be honest with you, I don't really know on how warforges are made. I've only seen a few in my lifetime, and they've not been made of the material I've seen Sentry. They've all been like wood or something.
But did any of them look like just like you? Because maybe you saw yourself as a baby.
They
Maybe.
Baby.
I believe they all looked like me. I didn't see. They didn't look as though they were active, and they weren't moving. They were just merely hung up against the wall.
Huh. I mean, like I said, it's bad that you try to attack us, but if you keep having these visions and it means that you find out more about you, then maybe that's a good idea.
Why is that a good idea?
I don't know, maybe just interesting for you to know where you come from. And then maybe through the visions we find out how to fix you if something happened. Or maybe you are just seeing mind flayers creating an army of sentries, in which case not good.
You raise a valid point. If without the mentioning of possibly uncovering how I can continue as Adrian had said, I would say get rid of it. I need not know where or how I came to be if it doesn't gain any advantage and if it causes issues down the line. But your mentioning of it possibly being of use, if you believe so.
Well, I don't know, it's just an idea. But is there any way you know that it's about to happen so you can tell us?
I don't think so, DM, do I?
Both the times you've had it, there is no
Warning.
telling. It's not a boil up, it is an instant.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
Oh, there's always another problem, isn't there? We got the Frost Maiden, we got all this shit, and now there's the Mind Flayer. That's great.
Don't
Holy
forget
shit.
the soul is still lost out there somewhere.
Anything else to add on the plate, guys?
I don't know, I've got a list if you want.
No, that was
mean-
in character, by the way.
I don't think so. Maybe, but it's probably fine. It's nothing else. That's it, probably, mostly.
Perfect.
You want to carry on?
Wuuba at this point is like,
Oh, are you coming? It's dark, but we need to get fort now. We need
I
to keep
agree.
moving.
We should get moving. We
How
can talk about this while we walk.
By the way,
say again?
how late is it getting? Because obviously we've had a few delays. We're travelling. How?
Yeah, I mean, you would know it's, well, by the time you set off from the small house, it was 1 o'clock, and you've done probably an hour and a bit worth of travelling, so you're getting on 3-ish.
Oh. Bless you.
Bless you.
Okay.
Thank you.
For the hand of the Lord.
And as you guys are traversing, say you're looking out for any sort of trouble.
Yes.
The only trouble you saw was actually Sentry. Nothing
I
too...
look for flowers.
Yeah, would you like to make a perception check for some flowers?
Yeah, I'm going to look for flowers or pretty things.
Man's always on the lookout for, you know what man's looking
Yeah,
for.
make an investigation check if you're looking for herbs.
My head's in my head.
How large and how hollow is the Mind Flayer skull?
That's all.
Right? It was like a hefty thing.
Yeah, but
Mine just got
is
keeps
there
cutting out. I
room
don't know what my
is there room
laptop's doing.
inside? Like,
Just
how
go-
big are their
just
heads
let me
compared
connect
to
real quick.
person humanoid heads?
Oh, no.
Like, just in theory, could I fit a humanoid head inside a Mind Flayer skull?
You could. It's actually bigger than a human skull.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
fucking
I'm
God.
gonna stick it over the zombie's head.
Okay.
Not better. He looked like
Okay.
dead. Well, actually, he looked more dead, but he just looked like he wearing a helmet now, so it's
Don't
fine.
you
So no
think
one can see the whole wall thing.
Sentries had visions and tried to attack people that your little friend will.
Let me just try and show you what.
But it's not crystal, it's just skull. And like, if he does, then he's not very powerful. Also, he under my control, so it's fine. Well, until like midday tomorrow, but I'll get rid of him before then. Or I'll recast it.
Ah.
I can recast it and he'll be back under my control again. Like before it is on. And he will still be mine.
Salvation, I've put the skull depiction in your journal, so you know what it looks like.
Yes.
It's an idea of what it looks like.
Yes, it looks like a stormtrooper helmet.
Wait,
No
what?
copyright. But yeah, that's going right
where
over
is it?
Everybody
my head.
sees it, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
all of your.
Yes, I want to
I've
see this
essentially
now.
stuck it over his face, so you just like you might be able to see a little bit of jaw, just like,
Oh my god.
but you can't see his sunken face anymore.
I kind of get what you mean.
You
Like
get what I mean?
the two
Yeah.
little bits are like the
Yeah.
visor.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And just for you viewers at home, because I can share it on here as well. Here it is.
Yeah, I kind of see it.
Oh, I got a
It's like a
pirate
proto
zombie warrior.
stormtrooper helmet.
Yes.
And that's what
Perfect.
Salvation is placing on top of her animated corpse.
Awesome.
Fucking weirdo.
So,
Yay.
as you do that and you continue on your short journey out of the tree area, and it kind of opens up now into a much larger landscape, and you can see that you are coming to the close edge of the base of this mountain, following closely to your north side or right side by the frozen river. Unfortunately, you don't find any vegetation or flowers, Sentry and Oakland, that are any use to you. It's pretty dry around here. It's just full of rocks and rubble, almost the Mordor landscape you'd see or expect on Lord of the Rings kind of thing, but more snow. And you can kind of just get a glimpse of the typography around where you are now. And to your right is just a mass tundra, and to the left is just this sheer rock. And as you're walking past, you can kind of see Wuuba's looking towards your direction and going,
We're not far off now. We're probably half a day.
Well, we will need to rest before we go in, Wuuba. It's a bit of a journey. We've got less than half a day left.
Wuubanu's nice nook, close to the fort. Yes.
We'll rest there then.
Okay. We shall rest.
It really went weird there.
and he carries on. Would you guys like to do anything, or shall we time warp into the rest area?
No, I'm okay.
I'm warp. Let's do time warp.
So,
yeah.
as you're walking quite uneventfully, unfortunately, I mean, do you want to make a perception check for Owl's Sentry?
Yeah.
Because it is night time, it's getting on. Oakland, you would assume it's getting on 5 o'clock now, the amount of hours of travel time. And by the time you reach the end point, it could be starting towards 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, is where you estimate. With a 10, no owls, unfortunately.
Alright.
Damn you, owls.
Fuck these owls.
It's quite quiet creatures, these things, believe it or not. So, as you start to approach this enclave or encove of this mountain, and the mountain kind of like you've been following it for hours, and you can see it quite, shearing over you on the left hand side. This thing goes up thousands of feet high, and you're kind of just looking across, and you're walking and walking, and it kind of ducks in, and you see it where it kind of has a bit of an alcove, and Wuuba kind of points and goes,
We shall rest over there. Probably rest before we go to fort.
and he points hundreds of meters in the distance, like hundreds of feet. And you can just see, those of you with dark vision, obviously you can't see as much, but you can see kind of where the mountain is starting to alcove on.
Cool.
And as you guys make your way to this position, it's basically quite a sheltered area considering the snow is still rapidly coming in. The wind is still blistering in your face. And some of you are struggling at this point. I would like anybody who hasn't got cold endurance or resistance to make a constitution saving throw, please.
17.
Oh, I broke my
19.
Okay.
17!
Very
Good
nice.
roll, guys.
You guys absolutely smashing it.
So whereabouts
My
are
first
we
Imperial today.
now? Like on the trail? Like, are we just stopping for a short rest here or a long rest? Sorry if it's already been said and I
No, it's
missed
fine.
it.
You are about, and I'll put a little block down. Because why not? I'll put
I'm
a
never
colour-
sure if I've zoned out and missed anything.
That's fine.
'cause, you know, ADHD
Uh,
problem.
You are around about here.
You're on the main map as
Oh,
well, because
nice.
I can't see the.
Let me move you guys to the main map.
Yes, please.
To the main map. To the main. Oh god, I'm zoomed in. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
I'm on the wrong side.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay, right, gotcha.
So where
I
that
see what
little
you mean.
green blob is where you are.
Cool.
Oh wow, we're almost there. Okay.
Oh, we're almost
And that's
there.
taken you 5 or 6 hours ish to get there. Maybe from where you were, just kind of weaving in and out of these mountain landscapes. And as you kind of come to this rest area, he points off and goes,
It's only a few hours that way. And your time there now? Be there momentarily.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall we set up camp?
Come.
Sounds good.
Are you going to do bubble again?
I will, yes. If everyone heard the bubble.
Wuuba's not seen bubble before. He likes it. So Wuuba says, can you do it again?
Okay, and I will do the same as before. Get the black dust out and start drawing on the floor.
you can just see his eyes just like seeing a candy shop. Like,
Oh.
Are we
doing-
sleeping here? Sorry, Auckland.
It's okay. Carry on.
Are we sleeping here? Or just resting quickly?
I think we will need to sleep. It's getting late, and I don't know about you, but I'm almost tapped.
Oh, good. Me too.
Yeah, I'd
me
rather
too.
not do this at night.
Yeah, good plan. Good plan.
Sentry, if you don't mind, could you see if you can get like a handful of snow? Like a nice pile of snow and push it against the snow and make it look a little bit more natural?
Yeah, if you make the dome, I'll shovel it across and try and make it look more natural.
Yeah, and I'll carry on doing it for the duration of 10 minutes.
okay, cool. You can absolutely do that.
The stone, did that get passed back to me? I'm unsure. I didn't see.
I think Saya has it currently.
Yes, I have the crystal.
Do we want for it to come back to me, or
I don't think that's a good idea. Oh
I'll
no,
keep
ignore me. I'm busy.
I'll keep a hold of it for now.
I'm busy.
What's the name of this crystal so I can note it down?
Side crystal.
I can pop it in your inventory, mate, if you wish.
is
Uh,
Dave?
You're right.
Oh, I'm already doing it.
I asked its name and it said Dave. Dave, the pink crystal.
How much does it weigh?
That's a bit rude. I never asked somebody's weight.
I can't see one listed. Like, you should have a handout in your journal with all of its properties and everything.
It's in the
But it
Cypress
doesn't have
one.
a. Yeah, it's from ages ago. It's in Appendix D, Magic.
105 points.
Oh, crystal!
But it doesn't have a weight
Right.
listed.
It's only a few pounds. It's not that heavy. It's about 3 pounds.
£3. Okay, let me add that.
Cool. I will remove that. Oh yeah, wait, I'm on Salvation sheet. Let me remove it from my sheet. There it is.
There we go. Got it. Bam.
Or, actually, I can just untick it. Ta-da! It's not in my inventory.
Also, I spelt psi wrong. I used a Y instead of an I.
Yeah, PSI.
Oh, everything lagged again. Did you say something? Sorry.
Me?
No, shut into itself.
No, sorry. Everything lagged out again
Oh,
for
sorry.
me. It's
Yeah.
playing up.
Ollie couldn't spell psi. That's what you meant.
Yeah, because I'm dumber. Right.
Yes,
So, as you make your dome, and the dome comes into formation as it
I make it snow dome again.
and make it the same colour as the snow, I assume.
Yes.
So
And
it's
it will-
invisible. You all make your way inside for a long rest. Go on.
Quick question.
Yes.
No, it's alright, carry on. I'll ask later.
Okay. Are any of you making stops? What do you call them? What do you call them? Think of the word. Lookouts. That's the word.
I don't think we really need one because I'm up for 4 hours with Sentry, and then when I sleep, Sentry's up for the rest of the 4 hours. So technically,
Just wondering if anyone wants to make a lookout. Well,
Just do as we normally do, I suppose.
okay.
Yeah.
So you guys make the dome and you sit under it and you make yourself comfortable. Athena's keeping this thing warmer than usual as her fur is giving a nice kind of shelter to any sort of internal cold where it's quite a nice temperature in here. Are you guys doing anything before you bed down for a long rest?
yeah. Oh, now one question. How hot is it getting in here?
In here, not hot. It's maintained temperature or comfortable temperature. So 20, maybe 18 degrees, something like that. It's very room temperature.
Dome.
So yeah. So Oakland's okay because she struggles with heat.
Yeah. So you're fine in here.
Okay, that's cool.
Any
Just checking.
hotter, it would be uncomfortable, but you're fine.
Okay, in my spare time then, while just waiting to rest, why is my sheet not working? Hang on. I will I'm gonna write down a spell while I'm waiting.
Okay.
Write down some spells.
You can do that.
Yep.
So
Cool.
by the time you set it all up, it's probably getting on 8 o'clock. When you guys start resting, just after 8.
What am I gonna do?
Sentry's just gonna find a nice place to kind of position himself, so that again he can do what he usually does and just have a nice lookout around the area.
Yeah, I was going to say
he'll-
you're the watch. I keep forgetting that you are the watch. You are the Night's Watch in this story.
Yeah, always on the watch, you know.
Okay. So you position yourself on an area where you think, if anything was going to come by, you would see quite a nice
Oh my
advantage.
god, it keeps cutting out for me.
Is it cutting out?
I don't know why as well, because you can see me still moving, but I can't hear anything. Really weird.
It's not your audio on your.
Now I can hear again. No. Like for me on the Discord, everything freezes, but I don't freeze.
You are lagging a bit on my screen. Only
Really
slightly.
weird.
So you guys,
Sorry, what were you saying,
that's
Crazy,
fine.
yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, you can have a great vantage point. You can see where you need to see, and obviously you see Oakland for the remainder of the time with her spellbook open, adorned with her other spellbook, which is. Have you kept that with you, Oakland? Which might be interesting.
What, the asterisk one?
Yes.
I have currently 3 big books on me: my spell book, asterisk book, and the book I have from the thingy mebubby.
Yeah. And all these are on binders, or if not on some sort of.
I
rope.
imagine myself sort of like Caleb's sort of like he has 2
Arsenal,
books here,
yeah, like a. Yeah.
and then I have the spell book in the satchel by hand because obviously that is something I always have out.
You may want to next time you're in town, just an FYI, you may have one fashioned for you for some gold if you will. You can't just have it on your side without actually buying it, but you do have a book holder, I would say. But
Not the book.
yeah, you've makeshifted it for now. The rest of you are doing anything? Salvation, say a jackal.
Sleep.
Sleep. And Jackal?
I sleep.
He was very
Chilling
quiet.
on a Fina. Yeah, no, Jack was just chilling on a
Okay,
Fina.
that's fine. Just chilling, and as the rising and falling of the breaths, she just kind of just chilling there, sleeping.
Pretty much.
I would say, in that case, everyone has successfully taken a long rest and has a peaceful sleep, and the sleep finds you all. Even Sentry, kind of just rests there.
I'm more
Yeah,
exhausted.
yeah.
I would like to do something in the morning.
Oh, hell.
Yes, what would you like to do?
As I wake up, as I do every morning, I assess which spells I've got prepared,
Yes.
and I'm changing over one of them. And I would like to just slip away. Oh wait, no, I can't because we're in the hut. As long as everything's fine outside the hut, I'm gonna take.
You can leave the hut.
Yeah.
I can let you in and out because I've chosen you as like a creature to come in and out.
Cool. I'm gonna slip out with my zombie dude. Be like, just going to bathroom. Be right back.
Oh, he was out anyway. It's weird because...
Oh, he was out anyway.
Basically, if anyone walked past, you just see this lone person just standing there.
Sick. Okay, I'm gonna grab him as I go past.
Yeah.
Just taking him for protection. Be back soon. And I'm gonna go
Don't
just
stray far.
out of earshot.
Yeah. So Sentry's just keeping a beady eye on you while you're doing this.
And I'm going to cast Sending.
Oh shit. You're going to make me play voices now, aren't you? Okay, go on.
And I'm going to send... Oh, for
Please
God's
tell me
sake,
to
get my words ready. I'm going to send a message to Batul. Hello, it's Salvation. Are you okay? Are you safe? If you are being watched, cough twice. Just let me know you're alright.
Okay. Some time passes. A beat passes. Just the whistling wind in your ear. Just the kind of nothingness and just the slump of this zombie-like figure as you can hear his not breathing but shuffling, and you get
Okay. Alright. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yep, she's just gonna have a moment of panic, compose herself, and just go back to the group.
okay. Yeah. And Sentry, you see this?
Does she look panicked?
Composed myself before coming back to the group, and I'm looking as unpanicked as possible.
Sentry, you can insight it if you wish.
I mean, yeah, just I suppose passively looking out. 18.
With an 18, you see Salvation come back composed, but it's somewhat forced. There is definitely an underlying excitement or some sort of energy from when she come back.
Teensy bit on edge. Teensy bit.
Teensy tiny.
That's fine.
Shit.
Yep. Looking her over, she doesn't have any cuts or bruises or any such, and the zombie just follows her back perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you saw her walk in and out, untouched, just the shuffling noise of this corpse just following her.
What point is this, by the way? Sorry. Is this like when we've all about to wake up? I'm not sure what time.
This is happening. You said you wanted to do this in the morning. Salvation. So I would say when she's out and coming back, this is when everyone's starting to wake up.
Cool beans.
As far as you're aware, she went for a piss.
Yeah.
She went to go for a little beetle.
Man, oh man. Man, oh man.
I only got sending not message, so I could only send the fucking one because I need my other fucking 3rd level spell slot.
Sentry will. I mean, I suppose it depends on the question actually. Would I see the slight unnerve as she was coming towards the shelter, or as she gets in, so she's got to be close for it, or
a little bit of both, but I would say definitely as she comes closer, your insight's high enough, you'd be aware.
okay.
Sentry sees a shift in behaviour which is unnatural.
Yeah.
Put it blankly.
Yeah. Okay. Would this have been after Sentry's long rest as well?
Yeah.
6 hours for Sentry. Okay. Yeah. Sentry will power on. As obviously now it's all finished.
Yeah. The dome, by the way, at this point just, unless you recasted it, Oakland? No. So yeah, just goes. And you see just a slight bit of snow that was settling on the top, just and it falls on and you just brush it off.
The walk with your friend Salvation, all well?
Oh yeah, no, I went to bathroom and like I got my tail stuck between 2 rocks. You know, I normally keep it away, so like that would have been real embarrassing.
Salvation, make a deception check.
Shit. I didn't think about that.
And Sentry, make an insight.
Oh shit, my deception is not that good. 13.
5.
You believe her?
Like, also, it is time for my friend to go because I need to keep those spells for something else. And like, it's been safe so far, and we've only got a couple hours to go, and I don't want to risk like this guy just wandering around aimlessly. So you are stronger than me. Can you do me a favor and just like take his head off, please? We'll leave him nicely in snow.
Yes. What did we speak about? What did I speak to you about whilst we were walking?
Huh? The spell.
The Sentry will take a step closer.
Why?
The fellow who I've been with, who I had the fall with, what was his name?
Uh-huh. What? Adrian.
You
That
see,
is right, isn't it?
you see his plates ease.
Oh.
You
Okay.
apologies, you came back unnerved, but if releasing yourself, your talent got caught, I can see why that would cause you to be on edge a little.
Yeah, real uncomfortable. I was like, oh my god, if I get stuck, I'm going to have to shout for help, and then they're just going to see me stuck here with my trousers down, and that would just be whole thing. And I don't even like people seeing my tail, so it whole thing.
The last time somebody went off on their own, I had to do the same for Willow. Apologies, I don't mean to interrogate you so much, but these are troubling times.
Oh yeah, no, fair point. Interrogate away, it's fine. But I'm also pretty sad because I've got kind of attached to this guy now. But I need to save something for later, so I'm going to have to get rid of him for now.
Okay.
I say for now, forever. But it's fine. I leave him in peace. But he did a very good job. Like, he protected me when you were going crazy. So he did good job in his life after death.
Oh, you said he must go now?
I mean, like, any point before midday, but, like, preferably now before we get going. Because he's pretty slow too.
If you want him gone, I can help whilst everybody's waking up.
Yeah, please, if that's okay, Sentry. Just because you are stronger and like if I miss it'll just be really messy.
Do you have to tell him to follow me?
Oh, you're going to do it like away from people? Oh, this feels like putting down a sick animal. I feel really bad now. Okay,
I think they don't want the smell. I don't know if he smells bad, to be fair, but somebody complained he smelled bad.
Yeah, he does not smell great, to be fair, but the frost helps actually. But anyway, okay, mister. You need to follow this nice person. And just go follow him, okay?
Shuffles forward. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'll just go a little distance, just away from the group.
I feel like I'm putting down a pet. I didn't expect to pack bond with this zombie so quickly.
Well, why don't you recast it and keep him?
Because I need to keep a spell slot.
Yeah.
I have a really specific thing that I might need to do, and I need to keep the spell slot for it.
Don't worry, I'll text you some ideas I had for Arthas. I'll take him away, and if he follows me, I'll take him away and
Yep, he follows you.
finish him off.
Okay, Sentry, how would you like to do this?
No.
With how he is, I'll just cleanly go for the neck, same as Salvation's said before.
He just has a blank expression. It's not even looking at you. It's just looking down.
Yep.
And as soon as you just swing the sword, it just ease.
Think of the rabbits.
With no force, and it goes, and it kind of falls. His body falls, and the head falls off. Did you remove the skull, Salvation?
Oh shit, no.
So,
if that's I was gonna say.
You would have said that. So you lift the skull off the head.
Yeah, I'd imagine she'd want that back.
The skull itself, because the skull is engraved with like edges, it has actually caused some damage to the scalp anyway, because it's obviously an undead cut. So it doesn't look that great when you take it off, but as you then chop the head off, you've probably done it a favour. So yeah.
That's so much more gross than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
All of these seemed like great ideas at the time.
Hey man, it was just
pointless shit. It literally leads to nothing.
Yeah, I'll just
Plus, if we've got in
him,
another fight,
put him
then
up
an
against
extra body.
the and put his head back towards the edge of the body, and then make my way back with skull in tow, and I'll give it to Salvation.
Cannon fodder.
And as you walk back, you hear,
We're nearly home. Oh, following Wuuba.
Okay.
Yes, lead on. We were everybody. Jackal, Willow, are you? And Say, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to move out.
I'm ready for the past half an hour. Jesus.
That's gonna be.
and kind of Wuuba kind of like looks at you, Jackal, and goes,
Am I on? Or are you riding? Am I?
and he points at Athena.
I slap with his hand. Bam, Wuuba, you get a fur dirty.
Fine.
Kind of like just looks really disappointed.
Walk.
It looks at Sentry, gives Sentry the look of like.
If your feet are hurting and you need to guide us, you are more than welcome.
No. Just wanted to. Go on, cat. Wuuba likes cat now.
He kind of looks at Athena with his kind of big, beady, goblin eyes and just goes.
Maybe
Athena licks her chops.
Kind of goes from and then just carries on walking towards. And what you see at the moment is this very obvious mountainside as the day or dawn or dusk. This kind of like get my words out. Dim light.
Dim.
Thank you. This dim light is illuminating this kind of typography of this large singular mountain, and it almost looks like he's leading you to a particular spot, and you can kind of see where you're going at this point. And he goes,
Oh, we're very close now. Mind you step round here. There's a few slidey bits and you can get killed, but it's not too bad.
and you are roughly an hour-ish into this final leg of this expedition, and you come to the base of the mountain, and you see, very similar to Calvin's Cairn, I would say a similar entranceway to start walking and traversing to the top of this mountain. And as you do, it's quite an easy winding road that leads up. That is possibly a road that they have made themselves to make it easier to come down and take the loot from the caravans that they would attack. So he starts leading you up the side of this mountain, and it takes about half an hour-ish of traversing quite steep edges and pushing yourself up ledges, and kind of he helps you up a few steps and goes, "Oh, this way, not that one," and it kind of like helps you and guides you up this mountain. And surely, but suddenly.
Oh, sorry. Does he mention any like when he says, "Oh, not that way"? Like, does he make us avoid like traps and holes and other bits and pieces? If so, I'll
not so much traps and holes. It's more like there's a few winding paths and it can get a bit confusing.
Cool.
But he's kind of like ledging you up the goblin way, but he realizes you're bigger, so he has to take it a different way. So he's taking you up a simpler path.
DM or anyone else that might know, I have a specific question about a specific spell.
Yes.
If that's okay. I don't know who would know this, but the spell Tongues.
Yes.
It's
You can
the spell
speak in
grants.
language.
Yeah, the spell grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear the target and understand what it says. My question is when I am hearing those languages, am I hearing everything in common, or do I know the language that's being spoken? So would I be able to tell, oh, they've stopped speaking common now, they're now speaking a different language? And if I speak, would it just sound like common to them, or would they know that I'm speaking their language and be surprised that I'm speaking their language?
I will go first, and then Luke, you can tell me your interpretation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you feel free to just.
My
do your
interpretation
thing,
of tongues is basically you are almost taking on that language, but you can see they're speaking a different language to you, but it's coming through as common. But you can hear it as Arabic or
a different accent.
wherever it might be. Yeah.
So you know that it's different. Okay,
Goblin.
cool. So when we're about 20 minutes away, just out of earshot of Wuuba, at least, I'm going to cast Tongues on myself.
Okay, good to know. And funny you should say that, because as you come up these last few ledges, and you're a good few hundred feet off the ground now, and you've come around this quite encompassing move, and it's not too much that's going to make you exhausted or have to do any check, but it does take a few minutes to get up there. And actually what you do see, and I'm going to just throw you the setting.
Maybe a bit closer than 20 minutes, actually. Maybe about like 10 minutes or something.
Okay, that's fine. If everyone can just look in their journals, you should be able to see a vision of what you see and our setting to end our game tonight, as we start our journey into the entrance of Karkolohk. And you can see these two pillowing towers of just mountainside attached to this slope of cliff with some wooden structures and some flames coming from the distance that are illuminating the area. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Hey, very nice.
It's actually kind of cute.
I was going to say, does everything seem like... Obviously, it's still large for a wall kind of thing to keep everything out, but like it's obviously is it like smaller on grander scale than what a human civilization would be like?
It's difficult to tell from this distance, but we shall see in the next episode. Thank you everyone for watching. You have been amazing. If you've got this far, thank you. Please comment nice things, subscribe, give it a bell, give it a subscribe, and make sure you watch all our new stuff coming out and get notifications when they come out. Also check out my funny impressions video on Instagram of me doing different things, because I like to do it and I don't know why. On the Dungeon Delvers Instagram page with a Z, all one word. Go and hit the like button and follow that page if you were, with more content coming out soon. And if you do like it, I can do more stuff, because I'm weird. But yes, mucho appreciato, and we'll see you on episode 23. Entrance to Karkolohk. Bye!
Ciao, ciao!